Oh, it could be, yeah. And there is a capacitor, a glass one, large enough to put some of your friends in it.
So it's a light emitter that I could also store light spirits in.
Or use it to juice it.
Do they juice? If I shove
You
in the
put
light
the-
spirit right now, does it juice up that thing and turn it into a lightning spirit or whatever?
No,
Juices up
you're
the
just
lamp.
amplifying the light. Yeah.
So it just juices the lamp. How many slots does this thing have open to it?
It has the ability to put 4 capacitors, but there's only 1 capacitor in it right now.
So I can only put 1 light sprite in there, but it does amplify it.
Right.
And it just
it's
makes
battery
a
powered,
really-
and it's rechargeable with a hand crank.
Oh shit! The hand crank. There we go.
Yeah. And there is a little bar that shows you the capacity. It's only got 2 bars out of 10 juice. You're not sure how that will how long that lasts and how intense the light is.
How bright is this compared to the flash?
You don't know because you haven't turned it on yet. And you haven't juiced it to full.
I will spend the rest of this session sitting in a corner cranking this thing, and I'll flash it when I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah, essentially.
It has a lot of resistance, and you get tired very quickly.
I use light to bring back my fucking vigor, and I keep cranking at the thing.
You only have a couple lights.
Yeah, but I can keep spawning them infinitely is the thing. I can only hold up to 3, but there's nothing stopping me from continually spawning and using more lights. It's just a fellow. It's just a fellow. Yeah, especially since you just gave me. And if I want to sit next to Jenny, that's even more light I can use.
You sure you want to juice yourself with that much light?
Hey, I gotta learn what it does eventually.
I've
never.
Have you been doing light, young man?
So the more you juice yourself, the brighter you start to get.
Hey guys, I'm gonna keep juicing myself till something attacks me.
I feel that's a bad idea.
That's a really bad idea.
Olwin, as pack leader, this is where you
How
step
long
in.
do you do it for?
Yeah, no,
also,
when it starts getting bright, I will step over there and be like,
Jonny,
what are you doing?
Congratulations, you have joined us. It's time to get your xenographs.
Matt, what happened to replying to me back, saying you guys would play?
He messaged me, yeah.
I messaged some of you.
Are we going to start back up again tonight, or are we done?
Yeah, we're doing that.
Already started up again.
Yeah, we're doing it right now.
No. I mean, my message to you directly, Matt.
You're dead to us.
We pinged you when we started this back up.
And Liam, unless you stop me, I am going as bright as I can.
I am going to stop you. I'm going to be like, what are you doing?
I'm getting bright.
You know that you're in the night market where they don't like light, right? Right? You know you're going to start.
I'm in a corner.
Yeah, I don't think they care when I can see you across the market.
Out of nowhere from the shadows, Kami appears. Your escort. You're the other biggin.
Okay, I thought I was about to get the shit beaten out of me.
Don't
Mike.
move. You know how Sun Eaters are supposed to be rare?
No.
Alright, on the count of 3, I'm gonna grab you and pull you into the shadows, and hopefully it isn't noticed.
Wait, should I keep doing what I'm doing for 3 seconds, or drop it?
And you see her pull a blade up right under your neck, and then you see a twinge as she cuts a thread and she yanks you back, and then there is a net that comes out. And you guys are thrown back in front of the tree. Whew, that was close.
So don't do this at the night.
We were told not to do stuff like this at night.
We know there's another Sun Eater around. Of course they would follow the night market.
Hey,
course.
at least our friend can now get more parts.
Yeah, I don't think we want to be hunting that one.
The other one was a young one, if I recall correctly.
But Matt, can I
Old.
tell what the light lantern did? Does it amplify light? Does it?
You don't know. You haven't
slow
turned it on.
I thought that's what I was exactly what I was
cranking
doing.
it.
What pissed?
You're charging it. It can't when when you have the charge crank handle out. You can't actually flip on the power switch.
Oh, so I never even managed to turn this thing on before people told me to fuck off.
Because
yeah,
you've been
you were
glowing.
charging yourself with glowy lights.
You were glowing, not the lantern.
I glow all the time.
Yeah,
That's
you made it
kinda
work.
my
You kept
job.
juicing yourself with light to remove your fatigue, and you started to glow really, really bright.
Especially on the full moon.
Especially on the full moon.
The problem is that you personally got too bright. What
You
did we
also
learn?
have a level 2 Moonrunner pelt.
Yeah,
It's
I've
tasty.
got a super, super rare pelt. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be drawing attention to myself. When it comes to rarities among pelt, do I have the most dumb, stupid rare one, or what?
You do, yes. Besides the Nightwing.
Which is rarer, Nightwing or
almost
Moonrunner?
equal. Almost equal.
Almost isn't quite though.
The only difference between the two is if a Nightwing falls, people show up and they real angry. When a Night Runner falls, they real sad. Because the Night Runner, all it does is run around and go, "I'm from the moon." It doesn't really
So a
provide.
Moonrunner is liked where a Night Runner is respected.
Nightwing. Basically, a Nightwing hunts nasty creatures. Crack words. Yeah, it's a hunter and actually kills big prey and keeps some of the worst night monsters away.
Whereas you're just breakfast.
Bitch, please! Moon Jump makes me. I'm probably harder to kill than you at this point. If I keep using Moon Jump, ain't nothing ever getting to me.
Hayden, you almost died.
What just happened 5 seconds ago?
That's called me saying. That's called me putting on the "Please kill me" shirt and then rolling around on the ground with my eyes closed and my ears plugged, saying "la la la la." That doesn't count.
So yeah, let's let Jonny do a few things since he's here.
Nah,
Yeah.
that's not.
All right. So I had something very specific to give Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pretend this is at the very beginning of where when we came in.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Crawl. I don't have any transactions except for you today, so I can get right started after we get this done.
Good.
And she's going to bring out of her shirt that she's been hiding and bring it really close to Crawl the jar of the chili flakes and
No, not chili flakes. Like actual dried full chilies.
dried full chilies to Crawl.
I know a noble family who will be very happy to have this. Ready to start your grafting and your apprenticeship?
Yes, I am.
Good. Graft it first. And she's going to graft all your new bits on.
All right. That's great.
So go ahead and add that to your official active part of your character sheet.
What does the array of Sun Eater glands do after it's been purified with the light?
Well, things start to disappear, as in things get really dim. Didn't you? No, that was the marking rather than the array of glands, remember? I thought you got the armor.
Mm-hmm. You gave me Mark II. There was no choice in that. And then the
And you
array
get the
of
armor.
Night Eater glands is the Sun
That was
Eater
available
marking.
in creature, but you didn't get that. You picked the mark. Remember
the
marking?
mark, which was Matt, the Sun Eater glands, the array. It was 30 of them.
No, it wasn't 30 of them. Those were actual physical organs found in the creature. This is its mark. Remember?
Yeah.
The more potent the mark,
I just remember
takes
you
on.
literally saying it was an array of 30 of them.
There were in the creature literal organs pulsing, harvested.
Okay.
You specifically wanted the mark. The mark is like the Black Widow spider's little hourglass on the outside of the carapace. It's not an organ. It's the little marking on the carapace, which
The warning sign.
Yeah, the warning sign. But no one can really see the warning sign because you eat the light. It does the same thing. Instead of having to get one organ, you got literally the mark that absorbed the trait of that specific Sun Eater, which is what we talked about.
Okay. If that's how it was, sure. Yeah.
Not an actual 30 organs, because you wouldn't be able to fit that in your body. Yeah, no, it's literally a marking, a coloring, a tattoo. Looks like it's spray painted on almost.
Okay.
Yeah, and she shows you back to a carcass. Tells you how she wants to cut it, and she gives you a knife and tells you when you need to cut the thick spine or the vertebrae is. Use this knife.
That's the spine cutter.
Yeah. Also, don't touch the blade at all, even the flat side.
Okay.
Only the handle. That's why there's a crossguard on it, so you don't slip with all the blood. Your apprenticeship is pretty. Your apprenticeship is very simple for today. Very easy. What we're going to do is have you prepare this carcass, and if you can do so, we will then organize some of the things in the back, and help you familiarize yourself with the way things are placed and how I like things done.
Horse crawl.
2 things. Do not look in that cabinet. It's not for you. If I find you, your apprenticeship ends. No questions. Period.
I wouldn't want that to happen. Especially since I worked
If
so
I
hard
find
to
you
get it.
playing with the things inside, let alone, well, opening it and taking a look inside, you'll be on the table
That's fair.
instead of the carcass.
That's all the hearts of her failed apprentices in the past.
2. Safety is number 1.
Mhm.
Clean workspace. After you've butchered something, if you spill, don't leave the blood on the floor. You're just going to slip. And I don't want to have to smell rot. If you're unsure, ask me. I don't mind.
Very well.
And she gives you a diagram of how things are supposed to, this specific needs to be prepared. And you're supposed to use your knives from the day and the new knife she gives you.
Well,
There you go.
I'll get to work on that.
Okay.
Matt, is that transaction of the chilies enough for my next pelt?
Yeah, she'll give you. She'll put the hairs on there as well.
Okay. I will need to
And
get
mostly
that
because
purified.
you're going to
but
be an apprentice. So.
Yeah. Need to get that purified.
Yep.
Oof. I'm glad I got those chilies. All right. All right. So yeah, that's all for me then.
Okay.
Cool. I got some stuff I need to do.
Yeah.
Clarity is gonna go up to Brenna, and he's gonna pass over the 18 gold. Put it on his tab for the 100 gold apprenticeship.
She pulls out a little baggie, puts it all in with the rest of the coins, pulls out a notebook, makes a notation. Okay, almost a quarter of the way.
I will also almost. Yeah, that's right, almost. I will also show her my progress and the tattoo ideas I have for the rest of my team, as well as other people who've popped up, like the Night Princess.
Give.
I pass over the notebook.
She's going to study them, and she's going to write notations on the book. She hands it back. It's been graded. There are
Every
4
one of them
issues that
F
you need
minus.
to really, really take to heart. First one is it's a feedback. Like it continues to exacerbate, it continues to build
Yes.
infinitely.
Yes, that's the point of the arrays.
Okay. Problem 2, which stems from problem 1. Where does it end? Is it able to end?
It ends basically based off of perception. Eventually, a person will not be able to perceive it going any further. In the end, it's drawn to look as if it goes infinitely, but it's just stacking it up very numerous
You
times.
did draw it infinitely.
No,
And
actually.
especially under the Grandmaster. She's going to take the drawing and actually, she might be just insane enough to have an infinite tattoo done on you, because I don't know how the Grandmasters think. They're crazy.
Well, that's not something I understood was possible because infinity.
Yeah,
In-
you said they're
infinity.
submitted to use.
They're Grandmasters. There's a reason why they're called such. They achieve the impossible.
Well, that's good to know. I think.
Oh, it looks like it's
really-
infinite, but what if you do achieve it? When does it end? Is it possible? of ending?
Well, that's where the boundary comes in. Every single tattoo I make has an extremely thick boundary around it of black to give it stability and a limitation. If I were to just
Okay.
draw this on a person, I could continue growing it infinitely without that little square around it. Like if you were to go without that square and draw this, sure, you could go outward infinitely as well. This is designed to maintain its power within that boundary.
You're going to need to improve the border. Like an equation. You should probably have some sort of equation that the
Border's
Border.
width is determined by the expected power output of the array itself.
yes. So basically, you know how you have a height by width. You'll want to have literally parameters set within the border that interact and impose, mathematical limitations and procedures on what can and can't happen for the inside of your design, no matter what you do. Think on that.
Sounds totally fair. That's not
And
a
that
design.
way you can always modify the equation so that if it's not what you want for this specific one, you can always, because you're using a square, you can always then go to a circle and modify it.
There will always be a square border. Nothing else is stable enough with the simplicity of my design.
Talking about the inside, because there's a couple circles. It looks like there's triangles.
Oh yeah,
squares, and
those have
everything.
different meanings, of course.
Okay. Do you ever think about using a circle border, because the circle is one of the strongest shapes?
No,
Or
I'm
the
not
lateral
going to be
triangle?
using a circle border because these are designed to be used in grid work over people. After you
Grid
get
work,
one
okay.
done,
What about
then you get a
hexes?
second. Hexagons? I don't feel like it's strong
Triangles.
enough. Triangles,
Equilateral triangles,
possibility.
you can actually use them. You can kind of grid them like teeth.
Triangles are too. They're too
Got it.
they're too proactive. I need something stable and solid. That's what four walls does.
Keep your mind open. Don't lock yourself in like that. That's how you kill yourself as an
The
artist.
border background for what's inside.
I know, but don't do that to yourself. Keep an open mind. That's how you shoot yourself in the foot as an artist. You build up these. You can't do this. It has to be this way. And then you trap yourself.
Well, that's also a difference between me and you, Brenna. Your art is designed to break those boundaries. I'm going to be working
Again,
more within
I'm trying to help you even for what you're doing. You're gonna plateau hard if you keep doing this to yourself.
Clarity just nods. I'll work on it and explore. I'll experiment.
Remember, you're also gonna have to impress the Bloodline Master. It's an introduction. All I can do. Doesn't mean that the teacher will take you.
Clarity nods. That's fair. I'm confident in my art. If she doesn't teach me, I'll learn by myself.
Yeah, or I'll teach you the basics, and you can kind of self-explore.
Kind of figured that's where I was going with that.
Well, I've had people literally take their set and run off into the horizon.
I would prefer to learn under an instructor, especially since her style is going to be relatively similar to my own, at least in the basics. But if she doesn't like it, there's nothing I can do. Some people just have distaste. That's a matter of taste. Anyway, I had 4 issues. What was the 4th one?
The 4th one, basically, it's what you guys talked about. It was kind of wrapped up in what you're going with. That you should probably change some of the shapes and the way they work.
I see.
She's also concerned about the size. Like, how large is this supposed to be? How much skin is this supposed to take up?
I'm currently planning on 1 inch by 1 inch.
She stares
And
at
then-
you incredulously. Okay. You sure you don't want a computer to print this on your skin? 'Cause
That doesn't sound like it would have much power at all.
we're
Reminds me of that
your
episode of
work is
Boruto.
going to have to be. Oh God, you're going to need a set of microscopes, and you're going to have specialized tools, like specific micro pens,
Clarity
that-
nods.
and that's going to be 1,000 plus gold.
Then I'll
We'll
work
get
in
there
my
when we get there.
apprenticeship until I can get there, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get there. That's your advanced specialized. I have not only completed my journeyman, but I'm working on my masters. So, inch by 1 inch. Oh my goodness! Are you trying to kill someone? There's hardly anyone on the face of the earth that can run an interlocked array of that stuff. Holy crap!
Challenge
Like this-
accepted.
Yeah, no. If you continue paying me and coming back, I intend to copy the pattern over and over. Only separated out by the borders
You're gonna wanna
across the
start
skin.
making it small. Shit. All right. Oh, another problem. It builds power, right?
Depending on the focus, but yes, it's basically a power
You're gonna
generator
need another
specified for
tattoo
focus.
to direct the power and the focus. This is just an array that builds. Think of it as a generator.
The focus is built into the symbols that are designed. They each have meaning.
How?
The symbolic meaning that I assign to them. Squares
But it's
for
not
stability
symbolic,
and
mathematical.
fortitude. Yeah, it's a mix. Math is the power, the direction is what I decide.
And you're gonna need to study under me for a good bit first.
Clarity just shrugs. If that's what it takes.
I mean,
This
you're
is
trying
going
to
to be my
combine
style.
symbolism, which is a purely artistic nature, with math, which is a pure equation and logic nature. So you're gonna need a little bit of my logic, and then I'll throw you at the Grandmaster and hope you stick, and then you can get the. Oh jeez, you're gonna be something, kid. I'll tell you that. But having
Remember,
ambition,
every time an adult doubts us, it just fuels our strength.
This doesn't sound like doubt. This sounds like suspicion of greatness.
are you sure about that?
You know,
I miss
I'm
my old meme folder of sound gifs. Oh,
I
it's
gotta-
like 30 strong.
I gotta repeat. Every time an adult doubts us, we get a little bit stronger.
Yeah, I totally agree. Anyway, yeah, so that's good to know. I'll study under you before I take up the apprenticeship. That means I need to get the gold even faster.
Just shrugs. If you want to study under her, as long as you deliver at least 5 gold to her every month, she will give you a basic tattoo set, nothing with enchanted ink, and you can go tattoo basically a slab of pigskin.
And that's what I would do every month instead of night market
It's up
shopping.
to you. She's just gonna have it available. You can literally go into a corner, and she's gonna give you a 3 foot long by 2 foot tall, literally a slab off the side of a pig, and it's refrigerated, and you literally can take a tattoo gun or your little or an older set. She's got old tools that aren't fit for actually doing tattoo magic with, but they're identical to what you would be using in the future. It's up to you. As long as you deliver
Sure.
5 gold, she'll let you play with it.
Is it deliver 5 gold on my future investment or pay 5 gold to tutor under her?
No, you need to put 5 gold into your investment for her to allow you to practice. It's an incentive to continue to. Don't forget that you're of this purchase.
Sounds good to me. Before that, I need to do something, but then I'll probably be back to do that. And Clarity
A
is
heavy
going-
hand falls on your shoulder as you go to leave.
Clarity looks over at Hunter.
I hope you found direction.
Clarity nods towards Hunter. I have.
Good. And the hand is removed, and he goes about his business.
He cares. It's so nice. I'm gonna call Onika over and bring over the big, heavy broadsword that I'm sure she's the one who's been carrying it. And we're gonna get her pelt.
Oh, we're getting her pelt now. That's
Yeah.
right, she needed to trade it, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that
Mhm.
we needed to trade her thing for that.
Special.
Yeah. Because she gets the special stuff. Let's go see Kra.
What's up, boss?
Get the big sword. We're getting you your pelt.
Happy. And she pauses and looks at Craw as Craw turns bloody, arms all bloody as she just gets done teaching Luna. It's a horror scene basically. Luna is in the back, spider arms. You hear it cutting and hacking, and it's pitch dark. There were lanterns, but they're completely guttered now. And Craw just you hear the stepping of boots and a little squelching of liquid on the ground as she kind of emerges from the pitch dark.
Matt, as she's
Covered in
coming
blood.
up, the Olwin's gonna be like, "It's the Kra."
She gives you a look and waves her pointy blade at you, this butcher blade. She's
I
like,
was saying that to Onika, but I'm sure she probably heard me.
no, she'd heard it, and she just gives you a smirk, kind of like, can I help you? And Onika's holding the blade to her chest, like,
I'm gonna slap her on the back. This is Onika. She's after Pelts.
We heard we need something special. She's an Oni, so nothing normal will really fit her well.
No, it won't. It won't be able to withstand her strength and tenacity later on.
She's holding the payment there.
So that give. She holds out a bloodied glove. And then he could kind of slowly scoots forward, almost a little too slow.
We're gonna give her a little push. It's fine. She's just a butcher.
And she kind of, as she pushes forward, she grabs the blade and leans close. I have carved up an Oni a couple times. They're tough, but I have a blade for everything. And Onika's she's frozen in place.
I'm going to glance towards Zonika and remind her that she's seen something scarier than this.
Oh, I don't know why this just popped into my head, but I just remembered that Battlemaster Freya said, and I'm going to quote her, rematch anytime.
I bet there was some derogatory comments in there somewhere. There has to be.
If you recall, you were supposed to give her something and then tell her battle.
He did.
rematch
He
anytime.
did.
I already gave her the thing.
Okay.
I'm going to actually kind of think for a moment and be like, maybe, but I don't think I'm gonna repeat that part.
Clever. If she still has the knife in her hand.
Olwin's
Okay.
just going to nod.
Well,
She just gives you the "I'll cut you, bitch" look.
if she's ever in the mood, I suppose I can cut out her other eye.
Is that what happened to her eye?
Maybe. Along with some other things. She did give me this as she kind of pats her side. I had to get a few ribs replaced, but always fair and friendly combat.
Friendly.
Yeah, Olwin's got the thoughtful look of friendly on her face right now.
We'll eventually find a romantic rival and want to hurt them or not.
Oh, romantic rival.
He went after the same person. Ah,
Olwin's
boy.
eyes are now big as she's trying to picture Battlemaster Freya pining after somebody.
No, someone pining after Battlemaster Freya.
No,
That's-
that's the thing. It was a fight over them both going after the same person.
So Craw
They
and
were
Battlemaster.
rivals.
That's pretty funny. I feel like the person in between. There's a reason he's not around either of them right now.
Yeah, that's fair. That is. I feel like that's a fair statement.
He finds them both disgusting.
Anyway, what kind of
He's
pelts
changed
we've
his
got
name.
for our Oni?
Luna, come
Mhm.
forth.
Kill Luna.
You just see Luna, her normal. I guess she has something on over top of her normal dress, but it's completely bloodied, and she walks forward
You have a schmuck.
with
Yeah,
her
you have
with her spider legs coming out, kind of and doing stuff.
Hey,
Yeah,
Luna.
hey guys.
You're gonna need to at one point install yourself.
Mhm.
This one needs a pelt. What do you think? An Oni.
Hmm. One of her choices in the back. I think the bear is probably one of the better ones.
What about the Drake?
The Drake?
I have some scales.
But that would have to get it drafted on, and that would be more of a her choice kind of thing.
True.
What do you think, Onika?
She's like,
I
No
think-
graphs, Onika. I have plans for
I
you.
think getting things crafted on is awesome as I floof out my feathers and rattle them.
Clarity is going to specifically tell
In a
Onika,
painful manner.
no graphs. I have plans for you.
Oh,
Okay.
don't listen to Clarity. You can do it if you want.
She'll be stronger otherwise.
Says you.
We have a gorilla.
Ooh.
Besides that, you say that like you're doing the tattoo thing, but we still don't know if you can tattoo a person with a graft on. I'd assume so.
She, Luna kind of turns her back and just shows something, but you guys don't see it. But, and then, like, I got a tattoo.
See?
It's darkness.
You guys literally don't see anything. But it's like she's pointed very proudly.
So Luna's a lying bitch. Got it.
I'm just gonna stare at
She's in the
nothing
shadow.
for a
You're like, I don't see it. What the fuck?
I'm gonna stare at the nothing for a second, then look at Clarity. See, you can get him tattooed. Acting like I saw something there, as I'm like, see, you can get a tattoo on you, even if you got the graft going.
Clarity just kind of shrugs. Not if you
Luna,
have fur.
bear pelts or gorilla pelt? What do you think?
I think the gorilla pelt
Gorilla.
is much
Gorilla for
much
days.
better for her. You were correct. You are the more experienced one.
Even with the severe lack of availability of the gorilla pelt, availability is a 8-to-1 ratio in comparison to the bear.
That's just our party though, so I guess I think that's the way she goes.
Well, also the bear pelt is a lot more affordable, and the upgrades that you can potentially get, there's a lot more mutations, kind of like the Shadow Stalker pelt.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Personally, I think she should go with the silverback.
Okay.
I feel like she's gotten left out of this conversation.
She doesn't have a choice.
Well, no, she never was asked. Luna was asked.
And Luna gave that choice to her, but at the same time, this is
Luna
Luna
was like, it's cool.
Yeah.
She looks at the two bloody people kind of talking about skins.
Yeah.
I feel
I'm gonna skin this person. I'm gonna skin that person.
I'm gonna be like, hey, Onika. They're talking about
What?
becoming bears, bears, 8 monkeys, apparently gorillas, whatever those are, or a dragon.
Monkeys? I don't know about dragons. I can be a big scary monkey.
I put my hands together and I say gorillas as I make a rainbow between my hands that says gorillas. Like,
I think we
How
did
close
go
are you?
over you stopping using all the light stuff, so you stop trying to
How
get.
I'll
close are you,
use
Flock?
all the
Are you over there with
no,
them, or are you over by the?
He's by Kami. He's in
Well,
timeout.
No, I'm more. I didn't see you guys move over. I was moving
You
with
go
the group, so-
gorilla, and the lights gutter. They're gone.
I can't roll to make that not happen.
You can try,
The light is gone.
but yeah, I'm sorry, Flock. That's mine. That's Oh,
Yeah, you go gorilla. Where'd the light go? And you start to feel really cold.
Being too sensitive to light has its issues sometimes.
Just gonna look at. I'm
I
just gonna
do
look
it
at Flock.
again, but with twice as
And
much
the
light.
darkness inside Cross Stall gets darker and darker.
Back up, Flock, back to the tree. Flock back to the tree now.
No one tells me what to
I am
do.
going to
Besides the
physically
pack
shove
leader?
Flock back. I'm like, Onika, help me as we're shoving him back.
Can't physically stop you from shoving me back.
We are pushing you back to Kami in the tree, and I'm gonna be like, stop trying to get eaten.
I mean, just look at his face.
Crawl leans forward. It's all right, Olwin. That's one of the things your Luna decided to pick. The Sun Eater mark. It eats light.
She's gonna look around a bit and then lean in. There's a real one around here.
I know. It always starts the night market. We're gonna need something better than this blade to kill it. It's an older one. It's not something we can.
So
handle.
can I keep shining?
No!
Not my
No
passive
longer
aura.
feel
No.
cold. If you can kill it, there is a
Bounty.
title. Yes, a bounty. The royalty will grant you a title and a small plot of land.
Yeah, let's go kill it. I don't like this thing judging my light levelness.
We are not doing that right
No,
now.
it is judging me.
But Luna,
Hmm.
that chest there's a scroll, Obsidian seal. You can
Okay.
bring that over, please.
It's macaroni and cheese.
Luna will do her best to be very careful not to get any blood
Yeah.
or anything on it while I get
Yeah.
it.
So it brings it over. Come close, since you will be potentially interested in this in the future. But this will be something you'll need to plan a long, long time for. And she unfolds the parchment, and it is notations, sketches, bits and pieces, parts of information, reports, all notated on a couple pieces of paper of what you're looking at. This is a very old Sun Eater. The only thing holding this thing back from eating is Medusa.
Oh.
And she has a couple devices that are sonic emitters that piss this thing off to all hell. And the only person with more information would either be some of the older hunters and Medusa herself, and maybe a couple of the royalties who are very aggrieved by this thing. No one's been able to kill it. It is variably invisible. Light, even the smallest bit, cannot withstand it and makes it stronger. It's actually making this market smaller and smaller every year because it eats the light, moonlight itself. This market used to be almost 10 times the size.
All I
No.
understand is that I was right. We need to kill it. That's all.
This
you made
thing
me.
Well, I agree
has
completely, but we can't do
so
it. We're fucking
many
five.
valuable bits and goodies that if it ever were to fall,
Kill it for days.
it would be fucking bedlam.
You know,
Unless
I
it was
bet
a
your
private
friend
kill.
could do something about this, Olwin.
I'm thinking, well, we could have her do something about this easily. However, if we had her do it, we don't get paid.
Convince it to commit suicide.
But I mean, we want to use this night market for years to come, and if it gets smaller and smaller, I think we get enough benefit for them being able to grow again.
Basically, it'll take probably at least 100 years before this entire night market is crushed for space.
We got time.
So you got time.
Yeah.
A lot of time, because Medusa continues to upgrade her systems and her defenses against this thing, and she's actually gained ground a couple years. The only weaknesses that are recorded are actual technology. One of its greatest strengths is against light. You can, especially thermal blades. You'd think that they would be the greatest weakness to it, but no thermal blade has ever lasted more than 10 seconds, no matter how powerful. In fact, they shut down the moment it gets too dark because it ate a great thermal blade. Because that's just yummy, yummy bits. And you have 10 seconds to find it and stab it.
So, guys, I'm thinking we go hunting through some old techno ruins, and then we go ahead and use some of the stuff we find there to kill it. Kill it dead.
Could
Hey,
always
did I-
use some with cold techno bits instead of like hot techno bits.
So its greatest weakness currently recorded is a sound frequencies. Pulsing. Bugs hate it. It hates it as an arachnid. It's one of the ways they actually chart its webs. They send a harsh sound through, and it reverberates off the webs. And they're actually Medusa is actually able to track where all the strands are, especially the ones that creep in closer to the stalls. And they have someone who comes by with a mono blade and cuts them.
So Onika
A lot of
gets
effort to
her
keep this market running.
Yeah, so Anika gets a pelt then. After
Just
we
a wall.
convince convince Flock to stop trying to commit suicide.
Speaking of
Joke's on you. I've already done it.
Speaking of committing suicide, Olwin, did you tell the rest of the party about your vials and plans for the team to do that at dawn?
I mean,
He did not.
I was going to wait until we weren't at the night market to tell you about it.
What an asshole.
Because we don't have to do it like right in this very second. We can actually think about this.
I think
What a douchebag.
thinking about it would be, let's do it now.
I'm going to
What
do
an
mine now,
absolute
yes, but I didn't.
asshat.
I'm going to do mine, not at the night market, but I'm going to do mine.
Shit taxi.
Yeah. Anyway,
But nobody else has to if they don't want to.
I'm totally gonna do mine, my guy.
I'm gonna do mine, yeah.
Clarity's gonna run back off into Prentice. Am I going behind the counter here? Like into the shop?
To do what?
To practice tattooing until we leave?
Not in. You can go behind the barricade, but not into the tent. No one goes into the tent.
While he's
You can go over
practicing tattoos, can I practice playing with his lantern to see what the fuck it does?
Can you not do that at the night market where this has actively become a threat, Hayden?
No.
I'm
lost
you next
seven
time.
privileges.
I'm 7.
Where
and
are
I
you
was
playing
given
with
a
this
new
thing?
toy. I'm 7 and I was given a new toy.
I'm pretty sure he's
cannot-
not
Where are you
playing
playing
with
with
it
it?
anywhere.
I'm gonna stand. I'm done. I did my trade. I have everything done. So I'm gonna stand next to
Where are you?
standing next to Cammy, who is an adult, and I'm playing with my lantern.
You're gonna pat your head and go, not here.
That's where I blind the bitch with my lantern. No, I'm joking. So she says, "Don't play with it here."
You can charge it, just don't turn it on.
Yeah, I'll just spend the rest of my time at the night market charging it then.
Yeah. You will get tired, and you will start to glow if you continue to infuse yourself, and she's gonna flick you in the head hard.
She didn't say to not charge it to a certain amount, so I'm just going to charge it to the absolute supreme amount.
It's gonna take. You're gonna basically turn yourself into a beacon again. It's a lot of
She
effort.
never said not to do that. So
She's gonna flick you in the head really hard the moment you start to shine really bright.
Hayden, why are you being so contrary about this?
He's
I'm
playing his
7
character.
and
He
I'm
is a
playing my
7-year-old. Yeah.
character.
By the way, before I left,
Kids
I would
need
have
supervision.
definitely insured Onika. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna let Onika do with what she will with the fruits and stuff. She saw all of us doing it. She knows they're valuable. If she wants to go,
Overpasses you.
yeah, she can do what she feels like.
He's gonna go over and get another club. And she's gonna come back and be like, "Oh, hey, you're the big boss man, right?
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do with this gold stuff?"
What, has she got gold coins?
She does. She's got a nice new shiny big like spiked club bat. But she's like, what was
Well,
supposed to do with the gold?
you
Hit
got
people with it.
a couple options. Well, it for one, it's money. You can buy things
Well,
with it.
it's money. Oh, weird.
Yeah, it's money from the night market, so you could buy stuff with it. If you want, we can give it to Luna since she is acting as like pack treasury, where she keeps all people's money, and she can hold on to it for you. Or you can just hold on to it yourself and save it for later. I've got some myself, and I'm saving it for later. That's me. But you know,
I
that's
can
your
buy
gold, so
some cool stuff later.
yeah, just don't buy anything from the snake dude up there because he's kind of a jerk.
Oh, I don't like snakes.
Yeah, that one's mean. He almost
Can I hit it with a bat?
no, he'll probably eat you.
What? Not too big for that.
No, he'll eat you with magic. He's a magic guy.
Fucking magic guys. Ugh.
Yeah. Honestly, pro tip: everybody here that like sells stuff at this market can probably eat you. No, probably they can all eat you.
You know what? One day, I'm gonna be like, nah, bruh, can't eat this.
Yeah, me too. But today's not that day.
All right. Well, I don't trust this shit. So, if you find something cool, let me know. I'll give you some gold for it. But
Like I said, I can. If you
gonna
want, we can hold on to it for you. If you don't want to hold on to it, but it's
nah.
yours. So
I'm gonna hang with the biggin. So
yeah. Honestly, I don't think there's much else, at least for the rest of us at this point.
anyone want to talk to Medusa?
Olwin, that's your sigh of I feel like I should, but I
Yeah.
don't feel like it.
That's the one.
You don't have to.
What's that?
You don't have to. We could
Who's
just-
Medusa again?
We
Guy,
could just go
she's
do
the one in
spirit
charge of this
quests.
place.
We really could just go do spirit quests.
I'm not gonna do it right now.
Oh,
Yeah, I can hear you wanting me to do it, John. You know if you tell me you could do anything else, I'll usually do that instead. We both know it. But this time, for once, I'm not really in the mood to deal with one of Matt's high-level NPCs.
Mm,
Oh,
See.
here's Hunter.
I see you have the blood.
Yes. Oh wait, no, this is Hunter. I'm having a hero worship moment with him, aren't I? Or have been for a bit now. Big eyes up at him. Yeah,
You're brave.
too excited to see him.
You're very brave.
I am?
Extremely.
Matt, you're doing a grim, grumbly voice, and I can't actually understand what you're saying.
Yeah, you're very brave. Extremely.
I'm gonna try to be.
Good.
Because
Key to it?
from
Be honest
Huh?
with yourself.
okay, so let's see if I heard through your grim voice. Keep
Be
to it and
honest
be
with
honest
yourself.
to yourself.
Yep.
I will nod excitedly.
Batman has given you some life advice.
Exactly. Just big grin as I'm like, yeah, you're cool. You know that.
Yeah. He just kind of takes a knee, puts an arm on your shoulder. The dark will creep in. It's your quest. The darkness is your doubt. It wants you to fail.
Well, I'm not gonna fail. No doubt. Just I'm not gonna fail.
Hmm. Gonna need that confidence.
Well, I look at it this way. If I'm afraid of what I'm doing, then I'm gonna stop halfway through, and it's gonna go bad for me. Or I can just keep going, and maybe it still goes bad for me, but you know, at least I tried.
It's a good view. Hopefully you can do the same when you face death and beat it. But that's a conversation for another time. He gets up and walks away.
I feel like this is a conversation for now.
Nah.
And he's gone. Matt, are you trying to make me go talk to Medusa? Is that what this is? I feel like you're trying to force me to go talk to Medusa.
No, the hunter just kind of walks off. He's gonna go do other business.
I'm not gonna go talk to Medusa. Not
He
this
just
time around.
left you with a ultra cryptic remark, and then that's that.
Sounds
no.
good to us. Are you sure we can't get merit points for finishing the night market?
For those who are actually gonna do their spirit quest, yes, I will give you your fucking merit points.
Finally.
Yeah.
I would like to propose a change to the long-term quest.
What about those who do? What's the difference between those who do the like? What's a nighttime quest, market quest? I don't know.
What?
Sorry,
Did I
like
quest twice?
you heard it 3 times actually, but I'm mainly wondering what's a nighttime quest disposed to a daytime quest.
Who brought up nighttime versus daytime quests?
You just said someone just asked if they could do nighttime quest. So
Spirit quest.
whatever.
And I'm pretty sure you were there for that conversation.
He was.
But is he there now?
No,
I don't-
no,
I
he's
don't- I
not.
don't think-
You're not there at all, Hayden.
Well, what spirit quest are we talking about? Like
The blood, right?
You drink a vial of blood,
the-
and
that's the spirit quest. I figured this was like literally something you spent merit on, like spirit and like
Nope.
selected and quest.
I mean, you totally could.
I was going to.
Yeah, that's what I figured he was doing was spirit select quest.
But no, that's actually not what we're talking about. We mean literally we're about to take peyote and go on a spirit quest.
Yeah,
So we're gonna take that blood that lady gave us.
we're gonna
Peyote,
slip it all
peyote
up.
blood, yes.
The peyote, spicy, minty,
Yeah,
awesome.
We're
It's
actually
spicy,
gonna
alright.
take a triple cocktail of questionable catalyst, night blood.
Flock is
What?
100% in to take that with you guys, by the way.
You know, I'm really tempted to like literally take it all and put it in a shaker and just like cocktail shake.
See, that would make you a shitty team leader. You know, you gotta lead us into the future.
I
Yeah.
lead by example.
Merit
My
points.
example is to do the drugs.
Delicious.
Do
merit.
all the drugs, and then 2 of us also do all the drugs.
Yes. You say this like it's a bad thing.
We
I'm not
finished
saying it's like it's a
out
bad thing. I'm just
the
saying
month.
that I'm one of those 2 people who,
and
with
got
clarity,
2
also take
extra
all the
teams.
drugs. Yeah, so
Also, now that they're officially in our pack,
20 merits, good.
is Jenny and Onika dominant wolves? Are they dominant wolves?
Not anymore. You dealt with that. Jenny's
Yeah.
kind of an oddball. She's kind of she's not a submissive. But she doesn't challenge anyone.
But she might be his son.
Honestly,
so
it
she's
feels
like
like
me.
Ozymandias.
She never challenges anyone.
I mean, you challenge people when you get drunk and/or high, Hayden, and sleepy.
Well,
But
shut up.
otherwise, you follow people around fairly well.
Yeah,
She
Jenny
sounds
back
like-
talks and puts up airs when she's challenged, but she
So,
doesn't
yeah.
actively challenge anyone else anymore.
So yeah, exactly like me. I'll question people's things, but never actually give my own definition of anything.
Look, Hayden, you got your 5 merit points. Go spend it and feel happy.
No, I demand 20.
He actually gave you 20.
I demand 25.
Ugh.
So yeah, gotta do drugs, go on spirit quest, Matt. That's the plan here.
Hey, maybe we'll all be on the spirit quests. No, probably not together because we don't have some people
We just need
here.
to hold hands, John. That's what we need to do.
Nope, it's not gonna happen.
You sure you don't want to hold my spider leg?
Good question. Liam, who do you all allow to go on the spirit quest with you? Who do you allow to take?
Whoever
the
wants to
drugs with you?
come.
Yeah, Flock wants to come on the spirit quest.
I got enough for all of us.
I was asking in case.
No, I literally, I didn't say anything in character, only because we, weren't doing it yet.
Yeah, I don't know if we are gonna do it together. Like, I don't
We're
think
not-
we're all gonna go into the same mental scape.
Who
Well, no,
knows?
it's not going to be a literal together. We can all do the drugs and go on the adventure.
Yeah, let's all do the drugs and go on the adventure.
Okay.
Luna,
It's
you're
like
okay with doing the drugs, right?
It's like a mass
Mhm,
acid trip.
My
No one
only
ex-
question, Matt, is so is this the end of session merit point, or is this for doing the vial of
No, this is the end of session merit points.
session 5, 20 point? Excellent, thank you.
Wait, we got 20 points for doing this?
Yeah, he wrote in chat. Yeah.
I was not paying attention to that. Guess what, Matt? Who's getting a tier 5 fucking light affinity? It's me. It's me who's doing that.
I think you need to spend it in
Okay.
something else besides light affinity. Like
No, fuck
maybe
you.
inner light.
No. Don't you ever tell me how to spend my points. I'll keep spending it on.
I was
light
more of
affinity.
mine was more suggestion instead of telling you how to do it.
I'll be at light affinity like 50, and people will be like, "Stop spending it on that." And I'm like, light affinity 51.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here you go, Flock. Write it down. As you leave, Luna, for your
My apprenticeship.
duties are over. Carl gives you one last bit of advice.
Okay.
Seek your mystic when you wish to drink the blood.
Okay.
You'll want someone to supervise.
I was gonna do that. Yeah.
Weird things
That's the other
happen
reason.
when you go on a spirit quest.
Yeah, it's nice to have supervision. That's usually what the mystic does for us. So
Or you can sit out in the twilight fields and what
Smoke
happens
weed.
may happen.
Obviously, the only supervision we need is Astora.
Astro.
I don't think so.
Her and her shroud wolves will supervise us.
of course.
Let's not do that.
I have some
Yeah, a little
questions
bit.
for the party. So you've already sold the apple pie and all those other kegs, right?
No.
No, because I was leaving stuff for our merchant guy.
Ozyman's. Yeah, that's Ozyman's gonna handle that when
guy.
he gets on.
Yeah.
All right. I wanted to either trade some coconuts for a flask of apple pie or something like that. Would have been nice, but
What a shame you didn't go to the day market, Luna.
I
Or
know.
did you go to the day market?
No, he didn't. He stayed
Either way,
behind.
it's a shame.
Yeah. Sucks to be you, Luna.
Besides that, we actually have something we have to sell it for. We can't just trade it.
I actually think Flock has a flask of the stuff if you want it. Didn't you buy a flask, Flock?
No, I spent all mine on the lantern.
I mean, at the day market. Didn't you buy a flask of?
No, I
alcohol?
was at the spice thing.
Oh
Yeah, he didn't go
right.
either.
Yeah, I got a shit ton of cinnamon to give to that one lady. So
We are
Well, that's
currently
fine.
talking to the only two people that did not go to the day market.
Okay, that's fine. We'll let
Um,
Ozyman handle that, Luna, when he gets to do things.
before I go, I'm gonna ask Crawl if she already sold the spider eyes yet from last month.
Matt, that was directed towards you.
Oh god damn it! I was talking to my brother.
Oh no, it's all right. I'll repeat the question. I was asking Crawl if she has sold the spider eyes yet of the previous
Yes.
month. She did. Okay.
I told you.
I know.
Your first pick, but the rest are going to sell like hotcakes.
Sell like hotcakes, exactly. That's why I asked. Because I just wanted to make another down payment order to see if I could get some more parts. But I will have to play it by ear as I literally work for Crawl now.
As I play with my lantern, do I like learn anything? Can I use this thing as like an offensive weapon, like laser light?
You haven't
Is this
powered it
thing
on
like a
yet.
I thought I turned it on and someone told me to fuck off and turned it off for me.
No one. You've yet to actually
Yes.
power it on.
And we keep
No, we
stopping you
kept-
from doing it.
Yes, we have been stopping him, Matt, because he's been
Yeah.
attracting the fucking Sun Eater.
So yes, don't do it. You can experiment with it at another time. That's your answer.
Experiment it when we get home.
But
That's
After
all I
the
want you to wait
spirit
for.
quest.
what if I use it and it's absolutely useless? I just realized I've been ripped off.
It's
outside
too
the
late to do
market.
anything
Yeah,
about
that's
it right
why
now.
I'm experimenting with it right now.
No, it's too
No,
late
it's
to do anything with
already.
it. Yeah, you're not going to go back and get a refund from the man.
That's you.
Matt,
You're
do you
not gonna
think
get a refund.
I was just wondering how I can get a flask of apple pie. Because I was wondering
Just-
if the pirate would be willing to.
He's buying all the casks already.
I figured he
we're
would
pretty
be.
sure.
Yeah.
Like, he asked about the casks, and we specifically didn't do anything with it just so Ozzy could do it.
Yeah.
But he's already inquired about the alcohol, and we already found out he's who we're selling it to. Because he's saving his gold specifically for it, too.
Yep.
You can come back next month.
I was just hoping to. She likes apple pie, the mystic. I was hoping to get that in place before we continue on. That's all. Yeah. The only thing I could think of is selling Craw some of the coconuts. 5 coconuts.
5 coconuts to crawl.
Yeah. Half my bag.
She kind of looks at you like, "Were you?"
Just for the next
Coconuts.
down payment, I guess. You don't have to give me any gold for them.
Take your stupid coconuts.
Okay.
No, those need to be sold. They're only fresh for so long. All right. If you find something in the store you end up liking that's not on the forbidden list, you can always write your name next to it, since you get first access to it. And that can be applied to your compatriots. So
Okay.
that'll be store credit.
I figured. So that's good.
So, since you are my apprentice, I always give my apprentices first choice and first dibs as long as they can at least pay for some of it. And yes, you can build up as much store credit as you damn well please, as long as you provide.
Well, thank you very much for tonight, Carl. I very much appreciate it.
Yes, tonight was easy.
Did you like my job so far?
You did good.
Thank you.
There are going to be very delicate pieces in the future. Not everything is such a easy cut and slice job, but we'll start you with those, and eventually you'll be doing dissections. Some carcasses are complete worthless piles of shit, except for a couple choice pieces. Because once you remove the choice pieces, the rest of it turns into a fetid, rotted piece of filth. And then you throw that out and burn it. And try not to get it on you. Ugh. But we'll get into that.
Okay.
If we ever happen to get a full rotwood, maybe we can find some usable pieces, but most of it's just infection waiting to happen.
Well, should I keep the blades here with you?
That blade's yours.
Oh, okay.
Remember,
Do I have a sheath for it?
blade. Yes, it comes with the sheath, and it should be in the sheath at all times. can be used in the sun. It's not that weak, but it is not safe to touch with anything but 6 inches of steel, and then you'll break the blade because it doesn't really cut that deep. It's really good against things with biology,
Yeah.
things that are natural.
Just things that don't like to cut. I like. It's like
Yeah.
a child.
Hey, Matt, do I gain anything for a tier 5 light affinity, or is that still just more passive shit?
Dude. It's passive, like always. Just makes the
Just
passive more
asking.
powerful.
So, we good to go on a jerk trip?
Yes, let's begin.
So time to do
So
drugs.
before we start that, I'm going to spend spirits selected, and it's going to be fate.
I'm 10 spirit points away from having my 100 spirits in that.
I'm sorry.
Spirit selected fate.
Fate.
Yes, I'm going to build some fate points.
A thing? Isn't
Okay.
Oh, so selected fate points. Okay, yeah.
And then I'm going to put another 10 in it as well.
Okay, you have built your first fate point.
What? I'm so jealous. When does it recharge? Every session, like a normal fate point?
A spirit selected fate first charge only is a one-time use. Spirit selected fate second one becomes recharged every session.
Okay, so I have...
Upgrading it can increase the frequency, or it could even expand how many you get.
It's like 2 fate points per session kind of thing.
Right.
Okay.
I specifically put it in the handout. If you wanted fate points, I gave you the ability to craft them with merit.
And the last one I'm going to do, Matt, is spirit intrinsic. It's actually supposed to be W. However the fuck you spell it. Intrinsic.
Selected fate. W intrinsic.
So it's just spirit intrinsic. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting a 5-point purchase. My first.
You're
intrinsic.
getting a spirit
Well, are you
intrinsic
doing
for your
knowledge?
spirit quest.
Sure.
You get 2 armor in spirit form.
Okay. Okay. Does this apply to my pelt as well, my whole body, or is it more of just the?
No, just your soul itself has armored itself.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Armor. 2 will power.
I'm gonna keep my points for when I actually need them, specifically during the quest.
I'm really hoping for something that's not a passive sometime.
Select
You
something
probably
that's
won't.
not.
Yeah, select something that's not a passive.
No, I have to keep selecting this. It's the only thing I
You
can't
are
select.
contradicting yourself, Hayden.
One day, if I put enough points into this, he'll have to give me some form of bonus instead of just
Well,
a passive.
you remember what Matt was doing. He got a certain amount of time or amount of points in it, and he made you roll, but you rolled like shit that time, so...
Hey, if I keep putting points into it.
Literally, at tier 4, you were being used as a battery by adult NPCs.
Tier 5, what's gonna happen?
Who knows? Only you can find out after you do it.
Alright, so...
Only you can prevent forest fires.
We are, of course, going to have Onika doing the spirit quest with us. Jenny can do it if she wants.
So everyone takes the drugs and does their thing.
But we're doing that with the Mystic, and I bring this up to Olwin.
I already said I wanted to do this with the Mystic. How many times do I have to say that?
Can we
You
have
only have to say it.
Richards? Can we have Mr. Richards watching
3
this
times.
too?
I only have to say it 3 times, apparently.
Matt, will Mr. Richards watch me as I do this weird drug? I'll ask him to watch me as I do the weird drugs.
No. Go see the Mystic for that shenanigans. Whatever
So he
that
won't
druggy is up
watch
to.
me. So
Oh,
he
no,
won't
he'll be
watch
around. He's just like, go see that druggy. She'll supervise.
I asked for a tier 5 light drug.
And he's like, ooh, you got a lantern. Good job, little one.
Yeah. I actually don't know how to open it or anything like
What
that.
you do is you twist the bottom. And you point it at things you really want to fuck off.
Points
And they
at
do.
clarity. Points at clarity. Turns
All right.
on.
Do not point this at your friends. If their eyes are
Points at
facing the
clarity,
lens,
turns
you will blind them. Almost, maybe permanently if you juice it too much with light. Shit you not.
Later tonight, Clarity gets tapped on the shoulders right as he wakes up. The light gets turned on his eyes, blinds him, starts beating him to death.
With Ashen Hounds, you can actually kill them with the light instead of make them run away. Too much power. Basically, have you ever seen a lighthouse?
So essentially, this is like the flashlight that I got from that one night, which would disintegrate things, but it's
This is
stronger.
way worse.
But it's
this
way
is
stronger,
the equivalent of a lighthouse beacon.
So this is my fuck off light, kill everything in the darkness light.
It also has a double-edged sword. You can go around and go, fuck off! But it's a directional thing, and also it screams, I'm over here!
Sounds good to me.
I'm over here, now fuck your mother!
I'm over here, but everyone else can fuck off as I shine the light at everyone.
Its battery consumption is fast. Like you're gonna be able to get a minute of use at full battery off this thing.
That's not so useful.
You need to update the battery.
Can I not
you need to
replenish it to a light time battery? Can I not be the battery for this thing?
That'll pull from your inner light, and you will lose your inner light in 3 seconds. You're a child. You have not built yourself up.
All I've done is build my inner light. That's all my
3 seconds.
Your soul
for
is
a
your inner light.
No. Flock, 3 seconds for this ridiculous thing, this lighthouse level light. I'd say you're pretty built up. I doubt many other people would even be able to turn it on if you're inner light.
That is true.
I do have tier 5 light affinity, so yeah.
And that's what you get. You get 3 seconds. Congrats. All right.
I'll kill you all in 3 seconds.
Yeah, well. So the lighthouse battery is outdated. Needs to be replaced. That will help increase the amount of time it can run. It also can hold 3 more capacitors, which can hold light spirits, which can also be used to not maybe increase the light intensity, but prolong how long it lasts.
So the flashlight can hold 3 light spirits. Is
4.
What you're saying.
It can hold
4,
4 light spirits. It has 1 capacitor in it and has room for 3 more, but you're gonna have to find them. It's a pretty sophisticated piece of equipment.
Attractive
that can
light spirits
be
never been a problem for me.
Well, the light can be modded and upgraded all over the place. It's very custom. It's a little heavy, 15 pounds.
No, that's a heavy ass fucking lantern. Shit.
It is, but that's because it has a big fucking ass battery and a big ass lantern, and it's almost entirely metal on the inside.
So it's essentially my big fuck off lantern.
We've agreed on that, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's plenty of lanterning from Hayden.
No, I need more lanterning.
So what does the mystic say when we go to her and say, "Hey, we're going to take this trio of bloody-looking drugs and go on a spirit quest to activate our
Well,
blood
it's not
fountains"?
bloody-looking drugs. It is blood.
Yeah,
Listen,
it's literally
I was trying to
blood.
make it sound a
Yeah.
little
Gonna
bit better.
have you pour it all together, including the stuff that the bloodline mage gave you, all into a single mixture. She's gonna pull a flask out and pour a clear liquid into it and mix it up and
she's gonna
serve
make
it to
even
you.
stronger.
So she wants us to give her our bloodline.
Yeah, she's gonna basically like your trip, man. She's gonna put it all together.
Okay, I'll give her mine. Is everyone else giving them hers?
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
It's only the three of us, yeah? With only three who's dumb enough to do this?
No,
Oh,
we're-
who knows? We'll find out
we're-
when the others get on. Decide if they want to join us.
Yeah,
Okay.
me,
I got
Hayden,
enough for everybody.
Johnny.
You go first.
Who does?
Hayden.
Oh, me? What do you want me to roll?
Mm. It's not what you're rolling. You drink it, you go on a quest. It's not as a group, you're
Yeah.
solo. It's all solo.
Oh,
Yeah.
I knew I was
You don't
supposed to
get
do
it.
mine when I was specifically light oriented, and I just upgraded myself to light tier 5. So yeah, I'm as light can get.
Yours is simple. You stand in the middle of a meadow. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's full of light. The sun bears down. Across the way, darkness is rolling in.
Fight back the darkness is essentially it.
Your instincts are telling you run. You do.
Yeah, if my instincts say book shit, I'll take the light with me as I run like a motherfucker.
Okay. I mean, you
There's nothing
move.
stopping
You
me from
always
taking
outrun the
light.
light. You always outrun the shadow because of your ability to move.
Yeah,
And you
exactly.
find yourself, as you take the light with you, the night continues to follow forever. You're literally emulating the world as it is currently.
Well, as long as I can stay day, that's pretty good for me. So
And you never leave.
It sucks, dude.
doesn't suck, man. I'm most powerful in the day. Fuck nighttime.
But you never wake up. You stay in your coma forever, and we lose our light bearer.
Is that how that goes,
Yeah.
Matt?
Yeah, nothing changes.
Oh, okay. Can I face the dark? One
Your
second.
instincts tell you to run.
It says to run, but it also said to do something unnatural and primeval. Can I attempt to dark dash? I already know about light dashing, like dashing through moonlight. Can I attempt to do that, but through darkness?
You taking the light with you and dashing through the dark, or are you letting the light go and
I'll use moonlight for this. Because I have the power of moonlight. So I don't need light. If I have to ditch light to get faster and get more safe during the night, then so be it. I have moonlight.
but moonlight is just light itself reflected off the celestial object in the sky. It's like a mirror. You're still channeling actual light from the sun, just in a roundabout way.
Oh, so it's not slightly different or anything like that?
It's from the sun. It's the same source that comes from the day. It's just set through a mirror. A celestial object mirror, but still.
Well, if I'm going primordial, then yeah, I will summon as much sunlight as I can feasibly hold.
And charge into the dark.
Yeah.
The dark is infinite.
Just for the area around me, I will try and charge as much as I can within a 5-foot radius. I'm not trying to control all of the dark. I'm trying to control the dark around myself.
You're trying to control dark?
You have no control
No.
of the dark.
Just
You're the
I'm
opposite
trying
of
to
dark.
I'm trying to enforce light around my dark in a certain area around myself.
Easily, but the light's dwindling. The dark eats it. As all light does, it always goes out in the dark when there is no source to feed it. And you know you can only do for so long. Where'd the light go?
Can I try to become my own inner source of light?
You're already using that to channel and fuel the light you took with you.
So I need another source of light besides myself and what I have. Because I have my own light and I have like the moonlight. So I don't know really what else you want me to grab.
The moon's not visible in the sky.
Why isn't the
here.
moon? So I'm not using moonlight, is what you said.
Oh, you're using the sun. It's just light and dark here.
Yeah, I'm going to use moonlight, which I have ×6 of due to my pelt, because... And yeah, I'm going to force it through with the moonlight.
Yeah, you lash out. Darkness pulls you back.
So the darkness eats all the light. Can I try and take the light away from the darkness to make it fade? Like take away its...
You can rip the light back, but the dark gets darker.
So the dark eats the light, gets bigger. The dark gets taken away, it gets bigger.
Darker.
And it's more hungry.
I don't know why feeding it more light would make it stronger, but taking away light would also make it stronger. So that's kind of leaving me at this odd feeling of there's literally nothing else I can do.
You do the die. Sucks to be you, Hayden.
So you give it light, it gets stronger. You take away light, it gets stronger.
Do you give up?
No, I'm just asking, is that true? Is that how that goes?
You don't
give
know.
it light?
No. If you give it light, it doesn't become as dark, but the light is consumed and you don't know where it went. But if you pull light from the dark gets darker.
Fuck it, I'm light affinity. I keep feeding it light till I can't take any more light.
You gotta be your own light in doing so. You have an inner light.
Yeah, fuck it. Like I'm trying to drown the darkness in light.
You're yanked out by the mystic before you make that critical final error.
Yes, yeah, I have no idea what the fuck to do.
Pats you on the head. Don't ever give up your inner light as a light bearer to the dark. Mistake number 1. And he pops you on the head with 2 fingers. Bad.
Yeah, there's
next time,
only 2 options to do, and apparently the one I chose wasn't it. Like, no offense, Matt,
you
but
also
maybe
put
a little
you put
hint
yourself
would be
in a
nice.
specific situation, and
No.
hints are not gonna happen. This is your awakening of the bloodline. I'm not helping you with the. I'm not giving you hints.
This wasn't a bloodline thing. This was a light
Yes, it
thing.
is.
Which
Yes,
I
it
have...
is. This is a bloodline thing, not a light bearer thing.
I was literally going on about light, but okay.
That's fine. You were going about it the wrong way because this had nothing to do with your light. This was about bloodline.
You're primeval.
That's
you
the
brought it
entire
up.
thing of this.
You brought it up yourself.
I brought up trying to bring out the light, and suddenly it's a primeval thing. Okay.
It was from the very start.
You said primeval though. Like I don't understand.
No, I didn't.
Hayden, I have it literally recorded, and we remember you saying it.
And well, we can try again. It's not the end of the world. You can literally go right back. You just got to get more blood. That's the reason why you sought the mystic to supervise, because she can pull you out when in danger.
You see, I went to Mr.Richarcds and I asked about this light thing, and I was given these casts, and now suddenly I'm at this mystic, and she's doing this blood thing. Neither
we'll
of
come
which
back
I was
to you
doing,
at another
but
time.
okay.
Did you have something to drink?
No, I'm just saying that I never once went
I was
to the
muted.
Mystic. I never once went to the Mystic.
You weren't paying
or did
attention,
Hayden.
anything about that.
Did you
but-
not listen to the part where Rickards sent you to the Mystic and you went, "Oh, I guess I'll go to her." And then, went to her? Did you miss your own half of that conversation?
You need sleep, Hayden. You need sleep. You're missing out on
Yeah.
a lot of things.
Like you're even forgetting your own statements now. I think you might be very tired, my friend.
I don't remember that, but I'll take your word on it.
Well,
That's what
we
we're saying.
literally have
You
it
don't remember
recorded.
it.
If you want to, Hayden, I will put this up later and you can listen.
You will probably laugh at yourself at how bad things have gotten at the moment. Anyway, you
No,
should
you.
probably get some sleep. You will be passed out by the time we get through the next spirit quest. I can promise
Wanna
you
bet
that.
$10?
Not really, but I would like you to
I
mute
want
yourself.
$10.
Good night, Aiden.
I don't want to go to bed.
Well, listen.
Then
shut up.
listen.
I
Then
don't
at
want
least-
to go
absolute
to
minimum.
sleep. What about
Then-
that?
Then at least let everybody else do their thing.
Lift the mute button.
Whoa, you're acting like I jumped in someone else's spot. We were doing my thing, and I asked a question about my thing.
No,
but-
now you're continuing to fight about your thing when other people want to do stuff.
I
Hayden?
accept what happened. I'm just saying that you are the ones
Hayden?
going on about the thing.
Shh. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Who else took drugs?
Everyone.
Me.
Everybody else took drugs.
We all did.
You have a very evil laugh. Sometimes.
That's
Not
nothing
gonna
new, though.
lie.
That's nothing new.
I don't know why it hits me now of all times, but it's just like that.
I'm willing to go
evil
next.
Oh, of course, Liam. Oh, I'm ready. Let's go. All right. Fair
I'm
enough.
eternally ready to make
Okay.
mistakes.
Mistakes, yes. Ready? Sure. I'll give you
I,
that.
as a player, am ready.
Lies, heresy, voodoo.
All these things.
Yes, actually.
Heresy and voodoo is my specialty, anyway. Did you want a minute for mine, or
No, I know what I want for yours. Just, I don't have enough peach marmalade. Fuck. Sorry, I'm doing my little town game.
oh, oh? So this is a real reason he keeps vanishing.
So, Liam, I never got to hear about your blood. You want to tell me about it?
I mean,
He's
let
a
me read the
special-
thing for it. Blood of the Forgotten. For those that are not known and lost or forgotten, better at finding things lost or hidden, but worse at learning things that are already known.
Okay.
Has some tasty bourbon. Whew, hot. All right. So when you take your drugs, you find yourself in a forest. You know you have an objective, a place you need to go, a place to find, a place that calls to you.
Mm-hmm.
The forest feels slightly familiar, but not. You haven't been here before, but it has that deja vu feeling, like you recognize the type of flora and fauna, but you've never been to this forest before. In fact, you've yet to go on a field trip into the forest yet because you haven't done your sounding challenge with the Warren yet. But you feel like you've been here before. No sign of civilization, just untouched land.
And
And you're standing in the middle of it. No critters, just plants.
okay, but I feel as though I should be going somewhere.
Yes.
I'm gonna go seeking it.
All right. You just let the blood guide you, like almost like possess you, or do you fight it?
I'm not going to fight it. I'm going to follow it, but I'm not going to give it I'm not going to give myself over 197% without any thoughts whatsoever. But I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to fight it. I'm just following it.
Okay. You have a choice of left or right. There's that scent. As you reach a crossroad, there's literally a rock in the middle that kind of splits it into two separate goat paths. Your blood knows that smell. It's that old toxin, that pollution. One's very faint. Has a newer. It's kind of a paradoxical combining of old and new.
Mhm.
The pollution is very faint, and it's much more recent. And then there's that heady, just smog smell on the left. Just truly old. Nothing but no one's touched it. It's a true remnant of ancient past versus that paradoxical old plus new.
Okay. So I'm going to close my eyes and listen to which way my blood says I should go. Do you want me to roll for this?
How strong's your mind?
I've got my willpower at 15
Okay.
and my fellowship at 15.
Anything invested in merit-wise for your mind?
Just the points I dropped in before the session that I sent you the thing on,
Okay.
or before this.
Okay.
I swapped it to mind, and I don't know how you want that to
So
affect that.
you're going to be given 1d10 charges. Please roll now.
Okay,
Minimum will be
2.
no. The minimum will be going to be 4.
Okay, so I got 4
So
charges.
these charges are very important. When you choose to consume a charge, what it will do is protect your mind from irreparable damage. You're going to come across some moments, some fragments of the past. And some
Okay.
of them your mind may not be able to handle.
This is why I pre-prep for this.
So, these charges, they are going to allow you to glimpse some of it, but when you use it, it does have to shield you, so you're going to lose a lot of the detail. You're still going to remember some of it.
Okay.
But that's the risk. You want to risk knowing the details, knowing this important thing.
Yeah.
Or do you just want to? A comparison would be: you want to know the actual code they typed into the console, or just where the console is located?
I got what you meant. Yeah.
Okay. So the left path, filled with pollution and smog. People, so many people wearing. They look different. Less human. Or perfect. The way humans shouldn't be. Their vulnerabilities removed, the weaknesses also. They're running, and their haste. even people fall behind, and they give very little care about those who cannot keep up. And as they enter this, as you kind of follow them in a third person kind of meandering view, they enter a hole in the ground, a bunker. And you can watch as these grand cities lift off into the sky, and they are trying to join them in the most desperate fashion. They do not want to be left behind. And as many of them pour into the bunker, the device lifts off, and many are left behind. And as the vestibule kind of jettisons off into the sky, hundreds of people are in the waiting area, the launch pad, and where the hole it left kind of starts to slowly close as blast doors seal them in. And then something follows them in their haste. The stragglers are missing. There's not a sign or sound of them. There's no blood. There's no markings. And you feel a presence follow you, and it's going to almost take notice of you. And you know that is a great evil. Something they wanted to leave behind with all haste as well. This old people, this old generation, it's something they accidentally created in their madness, and they were more than happy to leave behind in their great escape to the skies. Left a lot of these things behind. It followed these stranded souls, and it's full now and waiting, along with all the treasures left as well.
Okay. I want to know what the fuck it is.
Do you follow it in?
Yeah, I will. Carefully, though. Very carefully.
Well, carefully is there's a gaping maw as the door is no longer in place on the bunker entrance, and it is literally a 45-degree door frame with stairs that lead into pitch black.
Maybe grab your light expert.
You know, there's none of that.
What?
These are individual aid.
I have anyway.
Do you want to go look at the other path?
I'll take a look at the other path. Yeah, it's so this is the one that leads to the pollution. The other one is pure old tech, right?
No, this is the pure old tech.
Okay, the other one was with the pollution and stuff. I'll
No,
take
the
a
other
peek
one's
down
the
it.
combining of the old and the new.
Oh,
Remember? The right path is the combination of old and new, something far more recent. This is old. This left path, the one that I just described.
yeah.
So you follow someone holding their side. You can tell that just the way they kind of stumble along. They're very, very wounded. A slim figure, cloaked, helmet, and it kind of bounces off a couple of trees. And you can feel not a hot pursuit, but definitely hunted. And it goes over to a series of rocks and uncovers a hidden panel. And you can kind of feel it look left, right, but you don't get to see the face or even the helmet underneath. The only markings you can make out are some triangle-shaped letters. Very unfamiliar. Can't make out what they say in old language. And the rock slides hidden door. And as he enters, it quickly runs over to. It looks like almost a staged room, far too new. But it runs over to this kind of carved wall. It looks like someone, like you would find like a pharaoh's tomb, hieroglyphs, something to make it to look old. Even the walls look aged, but someone did this recently. And it runs over and pops another hidden panel and stores weapons. Something very personal, very important. And continues to offload its cargo from its bag, and continues to fill all the custom spaces, different shapes, continue to be filled, and slides the drawer shut, hides the panel, and kind of you get one last look, and it's an unfamiliar helmet, something old, but very damaged, and you get to see one piercing eye as part of the helmet's been blown away, and it looks at you, and it puts a finger up to it where the lips would be on the helmet, and just says, "Shh, don't let them find out. Not yet. The hunt's only begun." And then you're at the crossroads.
So, following to the right, it showed me that, and then that's it. Sends me
Yeah,
back.
yeah. Actually sent you back, unlike the other place. And if you look right again, there's the person's not going through the imagery again.
No.
Make me 2 tests for me. I just awareness and intelligence.
Awareness, yes. Intelligence, no.
No, don't worry about it.
All right. Okay. So, what is my path telling me now?
Sure, you found the treasures. Obvious treasures.
I don't feel satisfied with this. I want to go looking for more.
These are the only 2 available treasures your scent tells you.
I am gonna go hunting myself. I'm going to go seeking myself.
If you leave this path, you're not sure you can find it again.
Oh. Sometimes in life, you gotta accept that the path forged for you isn't always the one that you want to be on.
Make me 2 more tests on each again, just for kicks and giggles.
Both of them passes.
You've seen those markings before. Those triangle
Where?
shapes. Very, very faded. Hunter's shoulder pauldrons.
Oh.
Almost painted over.
I suppose I could go ahead, go check out the locations and see if there's more. Oh yeah, I'll go hunting through those locations to see if I miss something before I keep going. More particularly, I'm gonna go take a look at the one where Hunter was because, well, Hunter's symbols were, because I'm curious.
Yeah. As you follow back and go through the sequence of opening it, you find yourself in a different scene. There's a couple extra people there. Hunter's nowhere to be seen. These people look sad.
Hmm.
And one of them puts there's a sarcophagus is open, and you can see Hunter's, person kind of arms crossed in obviously a funeral pose in the sarcophagus in the middle, and they're grieving. And one of them lays a notebook on the side of the sarcophagus, inside, and they look like old friends, people who really cared but couldn't do anything. They played their part, but they couldn't be there for the final play. And one of them kind of rests a hand on its other fellow compatriot, and he kind of looks over. Well, looks like it's up to us. 8 down, 1 to go. I don't know how we're gonna do the last one without him, but we'll have to try. And the other one kind of looks over. I don't think we can. They didn't call him God Hunter for nothing. He killed the 8, and fuck. Well, we'll just have to find a replacement. The weapons and gear are around here somewhere. I hope. Didn't find it on his person. Maybe. And one of them kind of takes a heavy swig from a flask and very violently jabs the body in the sarcophagus. Hey, get up. You can't be dead. Come on, you piece of shit. Stop pretending. And the other person starts to haul him back. Just like, what are you doing? Don't disrespect it. And, there's a violent altercation as they're both trying to find a way to grieve, and they eventually seal the place up and leave. And not 500 paces from here, a dropship comes in as they're walking by. Individuals descend quickly, and they surround these two poor individuals. And one individual kind of walks forward, fully geared, helmeted, and he asks, "Where are they? Where is he?" They don't say anything. They take the usual stance of, "What are you talking about?" And they get black bagged, dragged off. And the individual kind of takes a long, leisure look at the surrounding. You can almost feel the eyes fall on you. And attention holds you almost for 10 seconds. And then he looks away. One day I'll find you. With a little help, I think, too. And he walks off. And you're at the crossroads again.
I'll go check out location A, the other one where the creepy beast had gone down. See what I see the second time.
Same exact altercation again. Almost like it's a recording.
I want to roll an awareness this time to see if there's something I'm missing.
Okay.
That's a nat 1, so never mind.
A lot of people got trampled. Yeah.
Yeah.
Extra trampled.
I'm gonna roll a survival to see if there's any, like, footprints from the creature that followed them, any signs of its passing. Still shitty. Great. That's about right. I'll poke around a little bit more just to see. One more roll, or no?
Sure.
Better that time. Much better. I actually passed.
No footprints, no markings, no nothing. Just the missing. And the way they disappeared is not right. When a predator eats the prey, there's always a sign. Not this. It feels as if they were just erased.
Spirit quest still going, huh, Liam? Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. I'm not sure what to make of this. I'm being shown a lot of scenes from the past. And I'm not sure what exactly I'm supposed to be doing with it.
We're on with spirit quests.
I like it so far.
I'm trying to figure out if there's some way I can gain info. Like, okay, what I'm trying to figure out is if there's a way for me to like gain an understanding of what I'm supposed to do here. Can I try a fellowship to commune with my own blood to see what it like give me? I don't expect answers, but maybe another direction.
Make me an int test.
But
There's a reason why you're specifically shown these two things and nothing else.
I'm gonna go back to the tomb again. Has the scene changed, or
It
is it
has.
still? This keeps changing, but that doesn't.
Yep. Someone enters the tomb and actually updates the scene. As the charade itself. You know, make sure everything's in order, kind of an upkeep. And
Different person?
different person. Very methodical, very businesslike, almost like a butler would. And he comes by, he's very clean and kind of eyes it. Changes quite a few things here and there, and displeased with some of the details. And he's just kind of like, very sloppy. Order will not, under any circumstance, buy that. Should be like so. Or to be. And he mumbles to himself a lot.
I'm gonna get closer so I can hear.
Yes, he meticulously goes over why this scene would not be believable to those who are intelligent and have exceptional observation and intuition. They can look at it and realize it's not real. It's
I want
not.
to learn info, but I want to learn.
So he goes over in express detail as to why something should look old and the way things should be left in either very meticulous form or in haste, or if something looters came by. And he specifically builds a scene as if a team of people who came by and looted the place, completely trashed it. Just stripped everything of value off the wall. He rips all the gold out, anything that can be even conceived of value. He damages the walls as if they're looking for something hidden. He very meticulously avoids the hidden drawer, but damages the front panel and all the pieces around it so that it looks just part of the group. The sarcophagus, of course, is missing, or the contents within are missing, and it's already pre-damaged, and he continues to make it more believable as if they like blew their way in and stole what's inside. And after he's done, he puts a hand on the wall and he kind of hangs his head. One more, and we are free from this obligation.
One more, huh?
He straightens up and leaves.
Does it kick me out again?
Sends you back, yes.
One more, huh? Well, back I go. Since apparently
So
one
you're going-
more.
Well, no. So you go back.
I go. Well, the way I look at it, he just made the statement of one more, we're free of this obligation. I want to see what the one more is, if there's another one that goes through. Another pass.
Okay.
Because that makes sense.
All you find is an old book. That book that the that first individual left in the sarcophagus.
But it doesn't kick me this time.
No, it kicks you back with the book in hand.
Oh. I guess I'll take a
Should
look at the
be
book.
an old tale. Hold on, let me actually move that all to warp there. It's an ode, a song.
You motherfucker, I know this song.
You do? No way. Lies, heresy.
Didn't I send you this album?
No, you did not.
I'm a big fan of the Aviators. I actually own this
Me too.
album.
Well, there you go. Have fun with that one.
I own like the one with the big like the big audio files where it's the undiluted audio files.
Mm,
What they did is I found out that they put the album up on one of the pay what you will pages
hmm
and then give you all the audio files open.
Gross.
So I just picked the most undiluted one and it's fucking beautiful.
Oh, well, have fun with that. You must be familiar.
I'm familiar with the song. Yes. Very familiar with the song. I actually listened to this today. Anyway.
Congrats. You're on top of this shit. You
Okay.
cheater meta hacker.
So I know the meta story of this song. So that's the tomb of a god hunter. That's nifty. Clearly they're trying to hide it from the order, which is double nifty. Why they're trying to hide it from the order, that's unclear. Do they want it because they're planning to kill a god? Because it's how they're going to try to kill the royalty of the night, maybe? I don't know. I don't know have enough info on that one. However, interesting.
Hey,
Very
you learned
interesting.
something.
I learned a thing today.
All right. You are sent back to your real body. You found something old, something new, something lost, a treasure.
Oh, so that's what I was after.
Yep.
Oh, I
You're-
see. Okay, if I went down the other one, I would have had those things really important because I would have been dealing with whatever that creature is, hiding from it and not dying to it. But because I pursued an old tale instead, persistently, I got something else. Okay.
Yes, and the book is in your hands. A physical thing.
Maybe you can trace a location, get that armor and shit.
I can
Thoughts?
try. I
Thoughts?
doubt I'll succeed.
What thoughts? That sounds fun because you've seen the combination and shit, right?
Your body feels like it's on fire. Not like painfully, but just, oh, I feel hot. Your bloodline is singing.
It got kick-started into activation with like 3 different starter fluids.
Yeah, no. We did some cocaine, went on a drug trip, and now I came back with a
All right,
book.
you have activated your bloodline. You get a reward of 3 choices, and of course, you can temper it by improving that choice or picking others. A, you can add a fate point to your character.
Yes.
2, you can specifically enhance the passive. Or B, Oh gosh, that was B. There's-
Matt, doing the A to B thing is my joke. Don't try to steal my shit.
I don't think it's a
thank-
joke. I think Matt's just
Having a
some-
stroke.
drunk?
Yes.
No, unfortunately, no. I wish I was having a stroke. That'd be better. I need more brandy.
He's just having a stroke. It's fine.
So, first one is you may earn a fate point. 2,
Mhm.
you may keep those 4 charges as a permanent fixture, a per day use.
Interesting.
They can be used either as in spirit form, or you can keep them as a you can use them while like you see something in your physical body and you're like, I'd rather not.
Not both?
They are always available when you go on a new spirit quest, but when you're out and about, there you can make it so that it is available because you did spend merit. So anytime you wish to go on another spirit quest by enhancing your bloodline, which you will have to because you picked the spicy route. So every time you want an upgrade, spirit quest.
Oh, well, that was not made clear, but Nate biscuits.
Mystic
This
will
is
let
more
you
me.
know. Well, that's your choice. Too bad.
You know what?
It
It's fine.
increases the likelihood of you being able to temper your bloodline by a significant portion. But there's a hard skill nonsense rating. Like sometimes it's not clear what the fucking spirit quest is about or what you're supposed to do because it's a spirit quest.
Well,
Try
okay.
30 times. Who knows?
This spirit quest wasn't exactly super informative.
Yeah, all spirit quests are like that.
You
They're
got some of the
spirit
past though. That's pretty informative to me.
Oh no, it was cool. Don't get me wrong. I just said it wasn't informative.
The only thing you need to keep in mind, think of your bloodline every single time. That's always the goal. And
That's
then
why I
maybe
did that
you
the
can
way I did.
succeed. All right. Nice book, by the way. That is a lost language I am not even going to attempt to look at because I am. Triangle letters? Gross.
I mean, I got a thing for that.
Yeah, you do. Congrats.
So, Johnny, it is exceptionally extra super special late for you. So I'm assuming you'd like to go next.
You want to roll on it? I had a nap
You're
before
going
you guys
next.
started, so
You're going next.
Just go next.
come on. All right,
Do
I'll
it.
go
You're going
next.
next.
Yeah,
Luna, remember your bloodline?
I do. See her.
Yes. So, did you invest early in your bloodline?
I mean, yeah. The way we talked about it was I would know more information on how to activate it, I guess.
No, I'm talking about did you invest merit into your bloodline before you started, like Liam did? Besides a fate point.
I put in selected blood twice for spirit, so I don't know.
That's a yes.
You said spirit selected blood 5 and then 10?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Wonderful. Because you're going to get the same thing Liam did, in a way.
Okay.
The first one is going to be a 1d10 to protect yourself, because seers see shit. And sometimes they don't want to see that shit. One. That's for the 5. The seer 10-point upgrade, you can roll another d10, add on to that. Or you can roll a 1d2 for, I want to see something else. This is not what I wanted. Because you can only try so many times.
Wait. Hold up.
You get a choice for the second purchase, the 10 purchase.
Okay. So a 1d10.
You either get
a
to
1d4
protect your mind further,
Okay.
or you can be like, this is not what I was wanting to see. Let me see something else. It's a retry. and you can use the number of charges for that. Because sometimes a seer goes, I see this, and it goes, you wanted to see chickens, right? And it's like, no! Why did you see battle? And it's like, oh, you want to see the battle? Well, you're out of tries, so oops. And that's what the retries are for.
Right. I will put that 4 onto my mind then.
So you want to protect yourself then.
Yes, I will include that with from the first
So you have
purchase.
five protection moments. Great. All right. So you are in a ominous, misty temple. Yes, the sensors are cooking off in the corners, making the periphery of the temple undiscernible. The size, large, small, you don't know. In the middle, there's a scrying disc,
Hmm.
a massive bowl of water that has been frozen, the sheet. And you merely need to rub your hand across the top of it to get rid of the frost. And it's a perfect mirror.
I see.
And when you do so, what do you want? What do you want to see? What are you looking for? As the thing croons to you.
As I look around the temple and then back to the scrying or the the sheet of ice. I looking for the bigger picture of this. Bigger picture of my blood.
Bigger picture of your blood. It happily shows you. You are your older self, powerful, confident, much more evolved. The spider still is a major part of you. And there are bodies around you. And the mirror is made of blood. It's no longer filled with water. You're frantically searching for something. You're obviously ignoring the sacrifices you used around you. And you can feel true, utter madness in yourself. And it's starting to creep towards you. And you realize the bodies around you are actually your teammates because you can only see clearly for those who are most close to you. And that's the sacrifice you had to make. So you had to kill them all to see the greatest picture. And the madness continues to spiral. Do you want to use one of your charges?
I will.
Okay. 4 left. As you look, you blink, and you're back to where you started. You have yet to run your hand across the top of the sheet.
That doesn't sound like it's another path I will not take. I will go up the scrying orb, my hand over the ice, and clear it off for the.
And it grins to you. What do you want to see?
I want to see everyone I'm connected to.
And it shows you and all the people you're connected to and those who are they connected to, and it ages you slowly in the image, and you find that you are connected to more and more people, and your friends are also connected to more and more, and it gets more elaborate and more elaborate, and it just expands and crosses massive amounts of territory, and you feel your mind start to feel a weight, and it gets heavier and heavier because you're a child and you're not built for this yet. You want
No.
to use one of your charges.
Hmm. Yes, I will use one of my charges.
Your left. You find yourself looking at a sheet of glass covered in frost. Or a sheet of ice covered in frost.
I put my hand over the ice. Make it nice and smooth.
It croons to you, what do you want to see?
I cut my hands with my mouth. I smeared the blood myself over the scrying. I want to see a choice.
You leave it just at that? Okay. Oh gosh, you see something absolutely terrible. Your friend, Olwin, he finds something of significance and he brings back incredible news. And you're not sure who he shares it with. But days later, a ship comes. And you have a brief moment where you go and tell him, maybe we should keep it to ourselves. And he's like, no, this is too important. And you have a moment to go, as your second, don't do this. I don't have a good feeling. And he goes, are you sure? And you have a moment of indecision. And in your indecision, he kind of goes, I got to. And he goes. And you're not sure who he shares it with, but that dropship comes and there's a hard skip of what happens. And you basically find him in the square, people all around being held at gunpoint, armor that you've not seen, and an individual in armor, but his head's unhelmeted. A wizened individual, blonde hair, haggard face, white, piercing blue eyes like you've never seen, and Olwin's holding a gun pointed at some individual of the town, and this individual wrapped around the back of him, helping him aim the weapon. And he's just like, just squeeze the trigger. And he helps him pull the trigger, and tears are running down Olwin's face as he doesn't want to do this. And you can literally watch helplessly as he executes this person. He's like, that's what we do to traitors. Traitors deserve the worst. And Olwin drops to the ground as the individual lets him go, and he's kind of heaving as what he, just trying to grasp at what he's done. The individual straightens up, kind of stretches out, and you can feel the satisfaction run through him. And the individual stirs, the one that was executed. The bullet pops out, and you can feel steam roll off this individual. And the guy pauses. Huh, cheated death, did you? Not this time. And shoots her in the head again. And this time it sticks. Shakes his head. Persistence, persistence. I don't like that. Kill them. And gunfire. People die. And another hard skip. And you're all bundled together. And the headmaster's there. The war in the back is burning. And he kind of leans hard against a tree, pelt covered in blood. You have to run. I will hold them off. Fox will take you. Wolf's dead. You have to get to the kingdom. It's no longer safe in the neutral land. The order has come. And you see a streak of white cloud, and there's a oblong object in the distance. And the headmaster turns. Missiles are ready. I thought we had X more time. Go. Blast should be massive. I didn't think we'd find one of the tombs here, but I guess we're not that fortunate. You should be able to get out of the blast range if you hurry. But go now. And then you're sent back. And you're looking at the disc.
I see a choice. Now that I know what that
Disc
choice
is no longer
is,
cloudy.
disc is no longer cloudy.
Yes, it is replaying the images that you have seen over and over and over in repetition,
Interesting.
almost frantically.
I will put both my hands over top of the scrying ice, I guess you could call it. And I will attempt, I'm going to try and time it to the image of where Olwin is about to make that choice. And I'm going to try and freeze it.
You're teenagers. Older. Much more sure of yourselves, much more powerful. You actually get to see a half glimpse of yourself, not fully detailed, but Olwin's a lot older, probably closer to 15. And he's very sure of what he needs to do. You can see it in the way his posture, his eyes, the way he speaks. It will require you to move heaven and earth to convince him otherwise.
Interesting.
This is extremely important to him.
Okay. When I put my hands off the scrying orb, what happens?
Sit back, shivering and shaking in the horror that you saw. And your body feels like it's on fire. Not painful, but your blood sings.
Ooh.
And you realize the fate of those who see that they should not.
So, context-wise, I'm sent back to myself, right? I'm sent back.
Yeah, you're in your body.
Interesting. Okay.
We're 2 out of 3 now.
Nice.
See if we can't make that 3 out of 4.
That means it's me.
This is not easy stuff. So for those who failed, there are unlimited chances up until the age of 15, and then that's it. You can't do it by the age of 15, you're fucked.
We started
Keep
young.
trying.
This should be interesting.
But, that's the problem with the spirit quests. It's way more powerful in of awakening.
Yeah.
But it's challenging.
Don't think you asked for my role yet, but
What are you talking about?
spirit quest thing.
We literally
I know,
did
short-term
your
memory is not your
spirit
thing, I
quest.
understand.
Oh my goodness.
We'll do it tomorrow, Hayden. We'll
We'll come
talk
back
about
to
it
you.
tomorrow.
I thought that was the long-term thing.
We'll talk about it tomorrow, Hayden.
We'll help you tomorrow, Hayden.
So do I have choices like Liam?
You do. Same 3.
Same 3.
So you get a fate point. You can keep your charges in everyday life. And the
Enhance the
third
bloodline
one will
was the
actually be a
last
little
one.
bit different. The last, say again?
I said the last one you gave me was to enhance my bloodline power.
For you, it's actually going to be a little bit different. The third one is once a day, you can go and look at the scrying bowl. Young. In your youth. Go look at the scrying bowl. And be like, yo, I want to see shit.
Matt, I'm going to take my 5 per day.
Okay.
I think that is great, especially if I want to survive the night going forward. Because I was thinking about things about fear and how it's going to affect us. So yeah, I'm going to go with the 5.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Matt.
You will need to upgrade your bloodline
Yes.
again before you can go to the scrying bowl. So
I feel like I
Power
need
won't
to
work.
prepare myself for the scrying bowl, and this is what this whole process is about.
Wimp, I was going to enhance mine.
okay. Who's next? John? Jan?
I am the one that's left.
Okay.
Mr.
I'm just
Fireboy.
doing a little bit of art for you.
Ooh, art. Ooh. Ah.
Yeah, let me finish this and then send it to you. It's going to be the next page of my sketchbook.
Is that a custom or are you going to send it in general chat?
I'm going to send it to you. I will send things in general chat that I share with the party.
Okay. So do you remember your bloodline?
It has no name. Here you go, Matt. That is pretty much how I envision a body tattoo to go. That's going to be my tattooing style.
I don't see it. Where the fuck did it go? Oh, there it is. Oh god, that you're gonna die. Like no joke. You were literally going to kill yourself if that's the way you're gonna do. Oh my god. Just on your hand alone.
Yes, that is just on my hand alone. And that's going to be everywhere from neck down.
So everything's gonna explode. You're just gonna be a floating head. Maybe you can be a Doulahan. I don't know.
It is strength and fortitude.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be very
You die.
strong and very tough.
You're gonna be so muscular and so tough. You're gonna be an inanimate object.
Pretty
You
good.
laugh.
I'll figure it out.
laugh.
But that's the planned style.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, you know what? I see everybody else spending their merit points on this. I don't have any reason not to. Let's preemptively spend merit points on my unknown bloodline.
How much?
I've got 35 floating free. So let's go spirit selected 1, 2, 3. I think
You're
I
gonna
can
spend 5, 10, 15, 25 total?
yeah.
30 total.
Yeah, 30 total.
You
I
want to use
believe
any other pillars?
No, let's do spirit selected.
Okay.
Okay. You find yourself ready?
One
Sure?
second. I'm gonna put them in. I don't like to continue until I actually have my
Okay.
selected.
That's some serious
Bloodline
shit right there.
5 points. Selected bloodline 10 points. That's 15. Select bloodline 15 points. That's 30 total.
Okay.
Cool.
You find yourself in a clearing. It's late autumn. Leaves are falling. The rest of your flock is with you, but they are faceless and without detail. Hunter is leading you. And at one point, pauses, holds up a fist. Everything goes still. Even the leaves falling don't make any noise.
So you
as they
say the
land.
rest of my pack is with me?
The rest of the pack's there, but they're faceless without detail.
I see. Okay. Continue.
Hunter holds up a fist as the earth goes around you silent. Even the leaves falling as they hit the ground make no noise. And he pauses and waits, and actually slowly crouches and takes a ready stance.
As we all hero
Slowly-
worship him, we of course copy him.
And as he kind of looks back at you, Bakram, run. And something invisible comes out, and the hunter pulls the pistol and a blade and combats this as you all start to run away. But as you go around a tree and continue down the path, you catch a glimpse as something pierces through his chest, and he holds whatever is stabbed into him. And there's a very massive hole as he takes a knee, and he fires helplessly with his powerful pistol, his hand cannon, into this thing. And you can feel the futility of the act. And the thing just pushes the corpse off. And you can feel it turn its attention towards all of you.
Are we anywhere near safety?
No, you're deep in the forest. And you feel the futility of running as you, as the enforcer, try to protect everyone.
Wait, are
and
we
people
all
start to
deep
disappear.
in the forest? Or...
Hayden, it's a spirit quest. You're not
It's
there.
a spirit quest. Shh, you're not there.
I-
As you can feel, you're being cornered and pushed, and eventually you take refuge in a very large tree that has a opening, a carved out hole in its bark. You wait for the invisible thing that makes no noise and makes no tracks. Anybody?
Yeah. Can I do a little bit of prep here?
Sure.
So I have Luna spin out a web so that we can know when it comes in the door. I
Okay,
have
and?
Onika and Olwin at my side. Onika and I are, of course, the front lines, and I have faith in Olwin to be the decisive victory when we need it. Aussie Man
Okay.
is off in the corner, ranged. We've practiced this. We do it every single day. Flock and Jenny are both powering up some powerful light magic juju to blind it, blast it, whatever it is they have to do. And Divida is sneaking around in the corner. She's being Divida. She's being helpful. She's probably going to assist at the front line at some point. But anyway, yeah. I feel the futility of these acts, I'm sure you're going to say. I know I do. I know this isn't going to
You do.
help. I don't care.
Okay, you prepare, and you know something's coming. You can't gauge. There's no malice. There's no killing intent. There's nothing to mark its approach. You just know it's coming. And the wires are no longer there, as if they were never placed in when you asked Luna to do it. Any act that anyone else has prepped, it never happens, and it's among you. And as you know your death is imminent, you look past it and you see a blood-red horizon. So, you get 3 tries on int. This is a moment of Tao. You get to see something.
Oh, yes! Moment of doubt! I've been trying for this the whole character. This is why I have my int. This is why it's here, right here. I'm gonna immediately spend my remaining 5 merit points on mind selected Tao understanding.
Okay.
Is that for all
Hayden,
those who...
shh.
Oh, okay.
Please. Like, dude,
Asking
you're
questions.
let
Okay.
no, it's his spirit
Hayden,
quest.
it's a solo thing. How many times do we have to remind you?
Hey, please don't interrupt, bud. I know you have questions, but if you continue to interrupt other solo quests, I might have to mute you, okay? Sorry, bud. So you do
Mind selected Tao understanding with my remaining 5 merit points. And then I will roll my 3 intelligences.
please do.
Okay. Slash roll 1d20. Well, no pluses, but I do have 15 int. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so average.
Okay. Since you invested the merit, you may not be out of luck just yet. You see Hunter in the back. He's dead, supposedly. And you see steam roll off the wounds and a blood red horizon in the back as he kind of lifts himself off as that awkward, rise, as in the feet plant itself and they lift the corpse up and he staggers and you can see the hole covered, that massive basketball sized hole in the chest from the wound it took, and it just burns off as the steam hisses away. And you hear an eye for an eye, blood for blood, tooth for tooth. And he pulls the pistol, and this time the bullet punctures whatever is there, and it falls among you. It's no longer invisible, a creature of the old evil. Dead.
Well, hero worshipping aside, good God, everybody loves Hunter for a reason. I'm focusing on that once in a lifetime red horizon.
It's the Lazarus moment.
Oh.
The sky itself went red as Hunter defied death.
That's so tasty.
I'll
Beautiful.
give you 2 more rolls for Dow. Please roll better than you did.
That is my goal. 1.
Yes!
There you go.
Wow. It's not a 20, but it's in the 17, 18, 19
Okay.
category. Whew.
So, the narrative goes quickly. Hunter comes in, rescues you all, and moves you off and restores you. And then it skips back. And it's Hunter comes in, checks you all, and then pauses and looks your way. Speaks to you just personally. You did good, kid. You led him to a defensible position, but you can't beat a Bakram that way. They are invulnerable permanently unless they kill you. They are of an old evil. You can only do upon to them as they have done upon to you. If you wish to kill them, they have to kill you first. That means you need to cheat death. I'll teach you how to cheat death. That means you need to fight your inner demons. They are stronger than you will ever know. Find me when the leaves have changed color and begin to fall. Bring your flock. Maybe they will understand. You... maybe. Take someone who doesn't know when to quit to cheat death. I think you have what it takes.
Clarity nods.
Keep up the good work, kid. I'm counting on it. and then you find yourself on fire back in the guard of the mystic. Your blood
Ooh.
singing, just oh.
Clarity has. I don't know whether it would be a smile or a serious look. Nope, let's go with smile. That's victory smile. Yes, victory smile. Ah, beautiful.
A nice high five for us three.
So cool. I got my character goal. Can I put that as like? Dang it! I should have had that as a permanent long-term character experience at Dalmo.
I mean, you said you were expecting it for like the whole time, but
Ah,
that's pretty great.
invisible character goals, guys. Invisible character.
We're getting a
ambitions.
bunch of new lore about the hunters. I think it's amazing.
Well, our hunter anyway.
Whew.
I'm not sure if it's the same for all of them.
It is same hunter. I know you guys compare notes.
Oh yeah, I definitely.
Same individual.
So, Matt,
Mm-hmm.
my unknown bloodline. Can I guess that's probably related to death now? Probably. Maybe.
Cousin to it, maybe.
Maybe.
Did he not
Further.
say what it was? I thought he said something. I thought he said a
No.
word.
No, he didn't explain anything. However,
I mean, you can foolishly limit it to only death.
no. I get the feeling it's a little bit better than that, but I didn't really experience that particular thing.
You see, Johnny, as the bloodlines progressively went through for each description, it became less and less descriptive.
Hey, all I need to
Well,
know is
you also invested 3 purchases before you went in. That's why you had that unique interaction.
No, I meant about the names of the bloodlines. That's
Oh
what
yeah.
we're talking right now.
I had an idea of kind of what I wanted to do for each of you. I had to make some modifications as I went, so some of them don't have names. You can give them personal names. So
Call yours Murder Boat.
Murder boat. Should I put down the Lazarus moment anywhere?
yeah, moment the
Ooh, Lazarus
Alma
blood.
Lazarus.
The what now?
The Lazarus
Alma.
blood.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
it's not Lazarus blood. It's a moment of Tao, which is a magic school that I was introducing that John was particularly fixated with.
Yes.
And he did pass. There will be moments of Tao that are considerably harder, so maybe you want to invest more, but we'll have to see.
Moment of Tao Lazarus. Does that give me anything right this second?
You're going to need to seek Hunter when the leaves start to change color and fall.
Ooh.
It's okay. I was planning to hunt him down too, ironically.
So basically, what I got for my merit point investment into my blood was that moment.
Yeah, literally.
Alright.
It was a very expensive purchase.
Am I gonna?
But you basically bought yourself a moment of Tao. That's what you did for that 30-point purchase.
Am I gonna get 3 choices, or was that basically my purchase?
Yeah, no, 3 choices.
3 choices. Fate points.
First choice, fate point.
Fate points.
Second choice, if you ever reach 0 health points, you can choose once per combat to, or if you ever hit negatives or something would knock you out, you can choose to get back up and fight. That does not mean it removes the negatives. You hate to lose.
And third choice.
If you were to receive massive negatives due to wound penalties, you can choose to ignore them for 1d4 rounds.
So I would need both of those. Like I just had a hole through my
Improve
chest.
your
and
bloodline. You will
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
options back.
Is that massive negatives only from wound penalty?
No.
So if I were to, for example, sit down with the hardest puzzle ever made, and
No,
I have
it has to be
massive,
combat related,
has to be combat related,
and it has
okay.
to be you are pushed to the absolute brink of death. Like this. Remember, you hate to lose. You're pushed. This. You have nothing left in the tank. You are like this is it. You need to.
If I
restart.
accepted the fate point, would it be the one-time usage kind or the
No.
re-up on session kind?
It's an actual fate point. Once a session. It's a true and honest to God fate point.
You know, I have to go with the fate point here. They're just so
Congrats.
essential.
Fate point.
They're so essential to the way I do things.
Okay, there you go. Fate points have an extra feature. If you do something and it lasts within 10 seconds and you want to redo it, you may use the fate point, but it has to be within 10 seconds. Anything
that's right.
past that, you missed your
Right.
moment.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you have a bad first impression, you can redo the bad first impression.
Okay.
They're considerably more powerful.
I'd imagine. I spent 15 merit points just to get one, especially with those ones.
Mm-hmm. And that's an example. They are more powerful than fate points normally in previous new threat. So you can actually get a little creative. You can actually start to invest merits into your fate points and improve them.
I spent so many merit points in spirits. I meant to be a generalist, but it's just.
I'm at 60 now, so I'm getting up there.
Thresholds are coming.
Hayden has 10 points until he hits his threshold.
Yeah, 10 points in spirit, and I'll hit my threshold in spirit.
There you go.
Congrats. You're getting there, bud.
What are you thinking about for a trait, Hayden?
Fuck if I know. I haven't been able to choose a single goddamn thing, so I'll wait till I get given my options.
I will give you your options.
Yeah, I don't assume I'll be able to choose them. I'm going to simply assume.
You will.
I was
give
gonna
you
say,
options.
I thought Matt, we were talking about you having like a list for us to choose from or something like that.
I will. I will have one by next session. Yes.
No rush.
Okay.
We still have to get there.
Onika.
You're gonna be
Onika
very
goes
quick.
next.
I think that's everyone.
Onika
Oh,
goes.
no, I'm giving
Yeah,
it to Nika if she wants.
Yeah, or NPCs, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah, NPCs. I'll see how well they do. They both don't pass. Unfortunately, they'll have to re-up.
it happens.
Yeah,
I guess that's. Yeah,
They also don't have merit points to spend like we did.
that's also totally true.
Anika she elaborates on her very, very in extreme detail. She is basically reliving the extermination of her clan, and she underwent a survival escape, starting in her burning house, crawling out from under her dead parents. True survival horror shit as the enemies bear down from gunships wearing strange armor and guns.
I'm gonna ask you to describe the armor.
It's the Order.
Fuck the Order, man.
It's the Order.
And if I'm not mistaken, that's gonna be the same gunship that I saw in mine go grab those people, black bag them.
These guys, there is no special guy with no helmet. This is
Okay.
Kill Team.
Well, no, I meant was that like I was trying to figure out if the Order was the ones that black bagged those people in my thing.
They did.
That's
yes.
all.
Yes,
They are or they were.
What are you saying,
yes.
Hayden?
And it's the same individual because he wears the same white cloak and armor, but he had a helmet. But in Luna's vision, he does not wear a helmet. Same guy.
I wasn't asking about Luna's. I was actually asking about the Oni, but okay.
Oni,
That's good
no,
to know.
he does not appear. No, it's just
Uh,
black armor, carapace, heavy weapons, blades.
You're misunderstanding what I was saying.
Hayden, you were saying something.
Go for it, Aiden.
I was gonna ask if any tier 5 things popped up because I have tier 5 light affinity as I keep doing my light affinity things, seeing if anything popped up due to that.
Not particularly, no.
Yeah.
I mean, you're covered in light at all times. I mean, light sprites are literally almost covering your vision. It's like a host of flies at this point.
That's kind of weird,
You
dude.
should learn how to talk with your light sprites, almost like you do with your animals.
It's basically being bombarded by a bunch of fireflies at all times.
So I can't do anything with those light sprites? Okay.
No, you can do whatever you want. It's just they're literally swarming you at this point.
It's limited to your imagination with this power.
I mean, you're at tier 5 light affinity. The light literally comes to you now. They're like, "Hey, this is fun. You're cool. Hey, I like these lights. I know you. Let's have a light party." And now it's just literally
Can
being covered in a
try
you-
to
you're-
roll to start up my own light party, pretty much? Like,
It's already
not
there.
hard. It's done. You do it. You don't need to roll.
You spent
You're having a light
75
party.
merit points in this.
yeah, I've
you're
spent all my
basically-
merit points.
You're basically Beelzebub of light. Instead of flies, you have fireflies, and which are motes of light that just constantly buzz around you and harass you until you tell them to stop that and
If
behave.
anyone ever says sunlight 3 times, I'm there.
It's Beetlejuice.
It's still okay.
Anyways, yeah, so that's what you do. So, as you guys all collect notes, unfortunately, Anika's like, I'm sorry, I almost got out, but there was a guy in white armor at the very end, and he found me. And then I died really bad.
White armor?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
What
describe
a
the guy
white-
in white that me and Luna saw.
Anika's was in, the guy had a helmet. Only Luna
Saw the
got to
blonde
see
hair.
the guy without the helmet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's right. So I'll describe mine in the armor, and she'll
Yeah.
that'll be the same armor. So
And you
I'm
guys all
gonna-
collude together, and you guys all go, make whatever conclusions you want.
We have a nemesis, gentlemen.
I
mean-
told you that I told you that at the beginning of this session that was going to be our nemesis, our ace in the hole, like our number 1 enemy,
The Order?
the Order.
I mean-
but now we have a person in the order that's our enemy, not just the order as a whole.
No, it has to be just the Order.
Luna,
No,
I
I'm
need to ask
cool
you
with just blowing up the
very-
order.
a very important question.
Yes.
How much detail do you give?
I'm glad you brought that up because I can't actually bring
Yours.
up a lot of detail because that changes the choice Liam will come up to in the future.
Yeah, but
What
is that a
do
bad
you do-
thing?
What do you share?
I share about the people, the order, all this other fun stuff. There might become a conversation with
You
the.
need to be very specific. When do you start sharing? Like, how do you approach this? Because you being very general doesn't. I'm going to nickel and dime you on this one.
I know
It's
you will.
very important. You're a seer.
I know.
I also have tier 5, so you say something untruthful, but like that's not what this sunlight's about.
No. That's light affinity. That doesn't. Hayden, it doesn't target
We're trying
truth.
to
Not a lie
truth.
detector.
It's not a lie detector. The closest thing you have to a lie detector is actually Olwin's The
Yeah.
Reasons Why ability.
Yeah. I'm building a lie detector steadily.
Olwin, your lie detector goes off when Luna talks to you. She's holding back a lot of information. She is fear is the main thing that runs through her. Hesitancy is the body's language.
I will not confront her about it, nor mention that I picked up on it yet.
Okay.
Yeah, like this is the level of fear that, like real
gonna-
terror.
I'm gonna wait until we're alone. Like, everybody's heading off to go do what they do in their spare time. I'm gonna be like, hey, Luna, can we talk for a second?
Yeah, we can.
So, what don't you want me to know? Because, I mean, I think you should know that I'm gonna know when you aren't telling me everything.
Mm-hmm. It's not that I don't want you to know, it's that you knowing will, I guess it's either you knowing will change, or you knowing will just be the way it's always meant to be. Um, there's gonna become some times in the future when I'm gonna say some stuff to you, and I really want you to take it to heart. Like really, really think about what it means. The choices
So,
that we make. You know what I mean? Like
that's
there's
that's cool, but like, why aren't you telling me? Because it'll change something?
because it affects you.
Because
When I saw my stuff in my spirit quest, I guess, you were one of the main focuses of it. And
that's weird.
yeah, no, it definitely was, but I think it was important to see how a choice, even in its infancy, can lead to something like death.
So, you think that if you tell me, it'll change what happens? Is that right?
Oh, it most definitely will, but it also might make
Is that a
things
bad thing?
worse for us. I will do my best to show you the things that will be important, but
Well, that's
there will
I
be some times when I need you to make the choice, and I will do my best to influence what you make of it, because
I make a lot of choices already, and I try to like talk to all of you about them because, you know, that makes sense to me, talking to people about the choices
yeah, but
that they have.
sometimes,
Yeah,
Olwin.
hold on.
Okay, okay, finish.
Let me
My bad.
finish the thought. My point is, I don't think it should just be one person's choice as to how we handle stuff.
Hmm.
Like I know that's what like the headmaster wants. He wants us to be all, oh, one person's in charge and everybody does what they say. Grr. I don't want to do that. And
But
at the same time, I don't want to have only one person decide what people shouldn't know, especially if it's something that actually matters to them, you know?
yep.
And
I just
it's
wanted
like,
to bring this up.
yeah, I'm asking why you aren't giving me a choice as to whether or not I want to know what's happening.
It's more of in the future when we grow older. Um,
Y-
y
You're
y
avoiding the question, Luna.
no, just let me finish.
All right, go ahead.
When we're older, right now, this thing you're saying right now might change, and there might come a time when you listen to me, but I don't have that effect. I can't change your mind on what you do. You just do it anyway. And that choice leads to something bad.
All right. So why aren't you giving me the choice now to hear it?
Because you wouldn't understand what the choice
Do
means.
you?
I saw what happens.
Yeah, you saw what happens. Do you understand what it means?
No,
I don't understand half of what I saw during all that.
But
'Cause-
I'm still
So what makes
scared.
you think that? I understand that you're afraid. I'm trying to tell you that you don't have to decide things like this alone any more than I have to make every decision alone. Because we're a group.
And
We're
I
a
hope that's
collective.
the way it stays.
So why aren't you talking to me about it?
Because sometimes I can't change what you do.
And you can't change anything if you don't try.
That's true.
And right now, you're just not trying. You're
I-
just
I
not
just
telling me nothing.
no. The thing is, if I tell you,
It might change.
but
It
what
might
about
change
if
what
that's how it's always meant to be?
Then it'll happen if you tell me or not, now won't it?
Hmm.
If it's meant to be, it happens whether you told me or not. And if telling me changes things, then how do you know it's going to change it for the better or the worse? We don't know. But why is it your choice? Why? How is it my future is yours to decide? Any more than what you do is for me to decide.
Think about it
You
this
see?
way, Olwin. But if I tell you, is that not me making your decision for you?
You're not giving me the option to choose
Oh
whether
no,
or not I
you
want
will
to
have
hear it
the
in the
option
first
to
place.
choose.
No,
Because
right
it has-
now,
no.
you are not giving me the choice whether or not I want to hear it. You're just telling me you're not telling me. Right here, right now.
Okay. Do you want to hear what happens?
I do want to hear. Because, honestly, Luna, I'm not afraid.
Okay.
And I think you are. And
Okay.
I don't think you
Okay.
should be.
Okay.
No,
Fine.
I'm just.
Okay. No,
I want
that's
you-
all right. I'll tell you right now.
No. I want you to understand why. I'm not afraid, and you are, right? It might be that fear you have that I don't could change things, you know? It could change. It changes a lot being afraid because it makes something that could be handled, something that you could just do, and makes it seem impossible. Nothing's impossible if you aren't afraid of it. You understand
Mm-hmm.
my thought? Yeah.
Yeah.
So will you please tell me?
Yep.
That is the biggest lie of all history, by the way.
Okay.
Shh, that is the biggest line of
Nothing's
bullshit.
impossible unless I believe in it.
There will
No.
come a time
Afraid of it.
when
afraid of it.
we're
Like,
when we're older.
Yeah, that's still bullshit.
When
it's
we're-
complete bullshit. But Olwin's a master of bullshit.
there will come a time when we're older. We're teenagers. I will see a bad choice you're making, and I will try to tell you not to do it. But like now, you push forward and you want to know. You will do it anyway. You do it. There's a jump in time after this. We're a bit older. We're in some type of city, some market. And you have a gun up to a person's head. I'm watching helplessly and I can't change your decision. You don't want to do it, but someone else is forcing you to pull the trigger. You pull the trigger, and they die, but they get back up. Almost like when Clarity was telling us about the hunter. But after that, the person that made you do it shoots them, and they die. This causes them all to, the order, all to shoot everyone in the town, and we kind of keep on going forward, and because of that decision, the thing I couldn't stop you from doing, the headmaster dies, and we have to run away.
Thank you for telling me.
Of course. It was
I-
just
I'm
I-
not going to lie to you and tell you whether or not I think this can be changed, because I don't know any more than you do.
I really I don't. I hope this me telling you, I mean, I don't know.
We don't know, but you know what?
At least you got to bully your second into telling you what you wanted to know.
Shut up. Olwin's going to put a hand on Luna's shoulder and is going to be like, it might be scary, and I'm scared of that too, but I'd rather know something than not.
Hey, Olwin, can you make a promise to me?
Depends on what the promise is.
Just always listen to me.
I
Always,
listen to everybody.
always take it to heart.
I know, like, some of the others think I don't listen that well, but I'm listening.
I never said you
I
weren't.
am.
I just want you to remember, make that promise to me because I know they're important.
It's a shame
Always listen
Ozzy's
to
not here to
this.
bind that deal.
And it just...
That's an oddly specific request. No matter what happens, listen to what I say.
Yeah,
It's literally it. Just
Yeah.
listen.
it doesn't mean you have to do what you say or anything. It
Exactly,
just means,
because
you
you
know,
always have the
listen.
choice to make it right. So
We all have our choices in life.
And it's unlikely if Olwin actually cares, he does listen. He just proved that just now.
Yeah, about to say, I think this current situation has shown Olwin's status on, listening to instructions.
I get the feeling that Olwin is really, really, really gonna absolutely despise future visions because Liam, you as a character dislike having those kind of choices made for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, like future shit for PCs is bullshit every time. Oh, you're gonna make this decision. Bullshit! I'm gonna make that decision.
I think I did that reasonably delicately in Tower of God.
Liam, the reason why I was so adamant of not telling you is I was. Do you guys watch The Watchmen at all?
Yeah.
No.
Did you watch the recent episode?
No.
Okay. There's a point in time where something's told, but because Mr. Blue can see all, experiences all, he says something to another individual, which then causes that thing to happen. And it's just more of it was always meant to happen. That's kind of where I was thinking of how it might go. But
Yeah. So I'm real serious on that piece of logic, though. If it's always going to happen, it's gonna happen whether you tell me or not. So you might as well just tell me, so that I can be more braced for it when it happens.
mhm.
At least that's how I always looked at it. I've like, I as a person have always thought your future is set and there's nothing you can do to change that thing is complete bullshit anyway.
So Luna,
You got
did
control
have,
over yourself.
Did you have a bond with? Have you formed a bond with Olwin yet?
Yeah, well, that was the first bond I made with being
Have you
his second.
given his orbit substance?
Yeah. Did you want to know what it is?
Did you want to share what you saw? Because you spared him a lot of details.
So you want me to bring up my mindscape and then give this to the star, pretty much, this experience?
Yeah, your vision. You want to share your vision?
Yeah. Hold still. I put my two fingers up to it, representing both the stars, and I kind of circle it over his forehead.
Yeah, just
Olwin.
hold still. Hold what? Ding. Knowledge gained.
Yeah, you're literally thrown into the horror in the viscera of that vision. She did not give you all the details. He spared you a lot of the horror, and you actually get to play your person. You still don't know who you hand the information to. You're not sure which of the tombs you picked, left or right. I'll skip. Did you go to the ancient one, or did you go to the hunters? You don't know.
I'm
Order
curious if it
shows
might
up.
be. You know, I'm actually curious if this is two different futures.
So, find yourself in the middle of town against looking at an unfamiliar person. They have a headset kind of draped off to the side, sweatshirt, pants, and the individual looks like they don't really see the light of day very much, but kind of ambiguous on their gender, probably a Maui. And this individual is the white-caped man is wrapped around you, helping you hold a very powerful pistol. And you were shaking in terror as you literally, no matter what might you have collected over the years, no matter what powers, your bristles do not hurt him, your blades don't cut him, your physical strength does not surmount and overcome him. And he gently wraps around the back of you and helps you guide this pistol. I'll help you. Don't worry, I'm here for you. As he wraps his hands around yours, around this pistol, and your arms are shaking, weaving all over the place. The pistol barrel just going wild, and he helps you steady this thing slowly, and then he helps you squeeze the trigger and execute this person.
Helps, he says.
And you feel helpless. Tears are rolling down your face, and he lets you go slowly after you help shoot this person. It's execution. It's traitor, as he says. You're not sure how you feel about it. Maybe you will in the future. Maybe you'll feel vindicated. It is a traitor. Maybe you'll feel disgusted. Maybe you'll feel hate. You don't know yet. And he lets you go, and you're heaving on the ground. Killed someone.
Interesting. There might be something wrong with me that the immediate answer to that is interesting. Like, not my character, like me.
When you come back, you see blood on your hands. And you also smell burning flesh. Old trauma mixing with the new. Unless you want to use one of your charges.
I
Lose the
didn't keep
details.
those, remember?
Oh, yeah.
I picked my
Old
blood-
trauma mixing with the new. Gain another insanity.
Actually, I chose to enhance my bloodline and didn't hear what that did. Can
It'll
I
help
try
you to
to
sniff shit out.
Hold on. I was gonna ask if I could try to use my bloodline to try and interpret this better.
Not treasure. This is a seer's curse. This is a gift of vision.
Well, never mind then.
You're starting to learn to hate seer visions.
Already. 5 seconds. 5 seconds with them. It helps that I, as a player, hate them. I, as a GM,
there
love
are
them.
so many things you can do to fuck with this vision, but it also gives you the mind game of, if I fuck with it, does it still end up doing this outcome?
Oh, I'm gonna fuck with it either way. Bye-bye.
You intimately know of it now, because your seer gave you the entirety of the vision. Oh, dear Lord.
I will quietly thank Luna, and I'm gonna go talk to the headmaster.
Before you do,
Mm-hmm.
I want you to think about what it means for the tomb.
You don't even know what the tomb is.
Did we not all
the
explain
word
the
tomb,
vision?
but not which one? You know there's two, but she does. When she says tomb, you don't know which one.
Yeah.
Which is part of the frustration. It's like, which one is it? Fuck!
Just,
Well,
I don't.
in all likelihood, for the tombs, if this is going to happen no matter what, it's going to be either one, which won't mean it won't matter.
I was
And
just
if
you let him know. I if we do it now, we might be changing the future. I guess if we go towards the tomb that's here. You know?
I think I'll actually talk to Hunter before that. And I won't explain why I said this either.
Okay. Just
Well, unless you ask. Do you ask?
nope. I just I was gonna let the
Goodbye,
hunter
Hayden.
know, not the
Hello,
hunter, headmaster know eventually, since he is important to me too. But yeah,
I'm gonna go talk to him if you want to come with.
the headmaster.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe I can do the same thing I did to you.
Maybe ask him before you do it.
Mm-hmm. Eve's a star,
And I'm
just like you. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see the headmaster, Matt.
Okay. You appear before the headmaster. He's drinking his coffee like usual.
Can I talk to you, headmaster, about a thing?
Of course. Depends on your preference. I can dismiss my audience, or do you wish them to hear?
I think we should talk about this private before we go talking around other people.
Let's move upwards then.
Yeah. And Luna is coming, yeah?
Yeah.
So we did the bloodline thing, and we woke ours up,
Good.
and
Did you have
Luna
teeth,
got
claw, and fang?
yeah. So Luna got seer stuff,
Curse. That's unfortunate.
and I had her show me some of what she saw.
That wasn't some, Olwin. It was all.
It was all then. And I wanted to talk to you about it. Because you're like my mentor and stuff. And maybe you can help us figure bits of this out. You know?
Maybe.
And
Maybe it becomes worse. Maybe I ruin everything. Maybe I'm the cause of it because you told me. I hate
perhaps.
seers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let fear stop me from doing what I think I should do to try to figure things out, though.
Well, that's the thing with fate. Fuck it. I hate it. If I could find the individual in charge of it, I'd literally rip open their belly and eat them. I dislike it. I don't dislike Luna. I just, poor creature.
Well, yeah. So let me tell you about the thing she told me. And Luna, please step in and correct me on anything I get wrong here.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, I don't think I'm gonna be able to forget any of it, so it's fine. And I'm just gonna tell him.
That's the usual horror of being part of a seer's vision, especially if shared and has you have a personal role in it. You can't forget it, no matter how hard you try.
Yep, but I tell him. I tell him the
And
thing.
unfortunately, some of you, despite having a sleepless night and day, there will be a couple days in which you will need to sleep. And it will
Nightmares are
wreak
fun.
havoc of your night and your sleep.
Yep. So I told him I told him about it.
And he pauses after a while. Man in white. Cape and
Yeah,
armor.
I saw him in mine too. Think he's part of the order.
I know him.
I think if you go if we do anything to antagonize him, it'll just make things go faster. But everybody saw him. Like when Luna saw it, I saw him nabbing some people over something, and even Clarity and hers saw him. So he's gonna be everywhere.
I actually did not.
Larry did not know. You saw Bagram.
Oh, I will. Oh no, it was the
Onika.
Oni that did.
Yeah.
Onika.
Yeah.
Sorry, Onika did as well. But hers was like of the
He's
past.
been around for centuries. We don't know
Yeah.
really his age.
Oh,
He
son
is
of
a
a
problem solver.
son of a bitch! We just found Mine's goddamn avatar.
Maybe.
I'm fucking calling it now. I'm
He is
willing to call this one.
He is a problem solver.
Incredible amount of power. Been around for a long time. Nobody can mess with him, even if you uppower yourself in the extreme. Mine, 100% mine.
Don't pull his attention. Not yet. It's good that we know we will have interactions with him in the future, and I can prepare. A lot of.
Headmaster.
Um,
Can I say something? I didn't want to
Of
interrupt.
course, little one. Don't share visions unless you ask first.
Yes.
Is it a vision you're sharing?
No.
It's big.
But this was important to the vision of what Olwin saw. It was at the very end. My star of silver moon drops. Can I show you the very end? Give you context?
No,
Okay.
don't. Don't do that.
Then Olwin, can we talk about the tomb?
Oh yeah. That's another thing you should be warned about. I've already kind of decided not to go looking for it yet, or anytime soon.
Tomb?
But there's a
There are a
couple
lot of
old
tombs in the area.
No, I mean there's a couple important ones.
You tell that headmaster.
He just kind of looks at you and goes, I'm gonna need to consult my maps.
Like one that's important to Hunter too, apparently.
I think it's
Hunter's a
here.
mysterious individual.
That's been
Really?
around for a long time. I think he might have been there when the tombs were made.
Headmaster, I think the tomb is here at the warren.
Nah, it's in the woods. I mean, not probably near here,
Do you not
but not in
remember,
the Warren.
Olwin?
It wasn't at the Warren, no.
It wasn't at the warren,
In the
but
woods.
No,
Both
the
of them are in
headmaster
the
was
woods.
there though.
No, the
No.
Warren was on fire, and the warden was the headmaster was very wounded.
And he was commenting that there shouldn't have been a Warren here, and not a Warren, a tomb here. But apparently we found one, or someone found one.
Okay, I thought that was the context for that one. I take it back. Use
Yeah,
my fate
I-
point to undo that 10 seconds.
You don't need to. Just
You know what I mean?
it's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, Olin's gonna be like, yeah, there's a tomb around here somewhere. I'm not gonna go looking for it, even though I really kind of want to, because I think finding it will start things off.
All right, boys and girls.
5:00 in the morning.
It really is. So next time, over the course of the week, we will
On
get
DBZ.
Allie done and attempt to get Evan and probably try and fail. They've got to do the night market and the spirit quest. And then after that,
Or not. Maybe they don't want to do the spirit quest.
what kind of absolute scrub would not want to do a spirit quest? It's not even a question.
Them?
Who
Is
don't
that
want to have to
the
fucking deal with
drug fueled spirit quest?
it. Yeah.
Not everybody wants to have to deal with spirit quests. To be fair, it's fair. It's a fair thing to not want to have to deal with it.
The problem is if you complete the spirit quest,
Why
the
don't we let
rest
him
of your
finish his
improvements
thought?
have to be spirit quests. Boing!
Let's let him finish his thought.
To continue with what I'm saying, are we going to be doing it monthly? Continuing this.
I don't think so.
So
Maybe I will increase the months so that it'll be like hoping to get it to the point where once you guys have engaged the main mini quest line, which will probably be invoked next session. Then we'll skip to teenage years. So, thinking next session is it. That's probably the last one or two of the
child time.
child time. Yeah.
So I'm assuming next session is also going to be the time we meet with Hunter.
That will be true. Yeah.
How many months until fall? Since this was like midsummer.
4.
4 months until fall.
Oh, just because this popped in my head. Just so you guys are aware, this week is going to be my last week I can do game before January because next week I'm flying out to go see family for Christmas.
Ah, makes sense.
Oh man, not
So
Christmas.
kill his character. Got it.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying like the week of the Christmas week, like from the 27th, I'll be getting home at like 11 a.m. after like a 5-hour flight. So not 11 a.m., 11 p.m. So I'm not.
Is
Sounds like a
there
personal problem.
any particular day that would be good for you to do a pre-session or a post-session instead of the normal day? Or would
For
you
me?
just or would you just be like, okay guys, we're not going to play this session?
That week, I'm not gonna be able to do it at all that week. Like
Well,
from the I'm flying out on the 22nd and I'm getting back on the 27th. So that's all there is to that. As for next week, if we wanted to try picking up an extra session next week, which I would be down for if anybody else can make it, like let's see. I appear to have. Oh, I actually have Friday off. That's neat.
Same.
So
yeah, I have it for vacation.
so you're saying the Friday
20th.
before, the Friday the 20th.
but like even Thursday, I get off of work at 11:30.
Yeah. So Friday the 20th would be your last possible day to do something, or are you saying you can't play then either?
I could do Friday and Saturday. I could do both days, is what I'm saying.
So
I'm
we
saying
don't get
I
one more
have-
session then.
Yeah, we don't. Oh no, we get another session.
Yeah.
I'm saying I can't do Christmas weekend, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Ah.
No,
Okay.
I just want to let you know, like, I like to like let people know about shit like that in advance because if I know I'm doing something, I don't want to leave you guys like being like, where the fuck did he go?
I think it was more your wording was we won't have any game till January. I think that's what I was.
What I said is that this week, because we're on Sunday, we're on a new week.
Yes, that is true.
This coming Saturday will be the last session before January, before anything. But
Do you share your notebook or try and translate it for the rest of the group? As I try and do some closure stuff.
Actually, yeah, I will share that with him because Olwin is not going to give the big old speech about sharing shit and then not do it herself, because that's a dick move. So yeah, I'll share the book with them, and when they're like, "What the fuck does that say?" I'll even read it to them. I'll attempt to sing it, since it seems to be like a song or a poem.
Can you read it?
Yes, I can.
What's it say?
It's an old tale under a pack of lost pups.
Did you share it to the whole group?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long one. I know. I think I know where this is going.
I will read that another time, but we have it available. Cool, you shared it with
Yep.
us. Nice.
I do share it with the headmaster too.
He pales. If a wolf can pale. White wolf.
He whites.
I'm gonna look up at him. I'm gonna be like, I think I should talk to Hunter. I don't know how he'll take it, but
We're gonna
also
need more guns.
yeah. Well, here's the thing. I think I need to talk to Hunter because while I don't know how he'll take it, I do know he also saw me in that dream quest and like actually looked at me and like made shushing noises at me.
We're gonna need a
And
lot more guns.
yeah, I'm gonna talk to him. I think if you are okay with that.
Unfortunately, Hunter has extremely specific visiting hours.
Yeah, and he does show up at every single night market though. So that's our in.
He doesn't talk about anything serious unless you go during his visiting hours.
I'm gonna meet him at the night market and be like,
Hey guy, I'm bothering you while you're shopping for groceries. Answer my questions.
more or less. I'm a kid. What do you think I'm gonna do?
And because you're a kid, he's going to tell me office hours are at this X in time. I'll give you your answers then. Nice try.
I'm at least gonna make the attempt.
What a
And
scrub.
I always make the attempt. Always.
So yeah, in terms of planning, Matt, we need a calendar.
Working on it.
I ain't got plans.
We need a calendar. We need a moon phases.
I have those in the works next week.
We need days of the week to know how many days are in a month.
Matt, I feel like that you have the moon calendar thing in the works tells me you're putting too much effort into it.
That is
There's a lot
never
of
enough.
effort.
Never enough.
Yeah.
Let me give you a breakdown. The 15th is the new moon. Or sorry, yeah, no, it would be because we have a new moon and a full moon every month, right? Like the 15th is like the new moon, and then like the 30th is the full moon, and then it repeats every month from then on. There you go, you're done.
I
Damn
actually
it.
did it the other way.
I
I
think you flipped it around where it was like the 15th.
Day 1 is the new moon and day 15 is the full moon. So
Yeah.
half the month is waxing, half the month is waning.
I just did the same thing. I just shifted it from the 1st to the 30th.
What a scrub.
Yeah, I know. And you know what the hilarious thing is? There's literally a single day difference between those two times.
It'll make me hurt you.
Anyway, yeah, once we get a calendar, we can start fast forwarding much more effectively.
Because then we could just tell you what we want to do.
During
Like
those
on
days.
there.
Yeah.
Honestly, a daily schedule would help you and us. Actually written out on a paper or a handout would keep us all like, okay, we've gone through this, checked it off the list. Gone through this, checked it off the list. Would really help us out.
It's last week of finals.
I'm just
That's why we're giving you the easy ways to do all this.
yeah,
Yeah,
questions,
so
comments,
I'm gonna write some
concerns.
stuff out, and that's why it's taking a lot longer.
Yeah, I just gave you the easiest moon schedule, and you're trying to like put more effort
I
in.
know.
Matt, you do
There's
you.
gonna be a lot more to it.
You're hurting
but I'm
yourself,
still
that's
gonna
all.
do it.
You're
So,
hurting yourself.
you guys
that's my
like
point.
the Bloodlines?
I like
it was unexpected. It was a curveball. But yes, I liked it.
Oh yeah.
I'm a little. It's interesting that you specifically had one in mind because they felt relatively
Well, to be
random.
fair, no one has actually gone to go into the bloodline yet, so
Everybody except you, Hayden, has. At least everybody in
For
this lobby.
Divida and Ozzy.
Yeah.
I rephrase that as everybody in this lobby has.
Nika and Jenny also failed. They'll have to retry.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
honestly think it would have been a little funnier if you had an actual full-on random chart with no thought to our personality. I get the
No.
ability to make flowers grow.
Except I've already gotten what he's doing here, and the bloodline is part of our patron shit.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Did you not notice that?
Dude, like, would your god create you as a common, everyday bitch-ass guy?
I don't know, man.
I mean, depends
the
on the
thing
one.
is, everyone gets a bloodline. It's just yours have already influenced.
Yeah.
It may not be exactly what your patron wanted, but some of them are closer than others. Some of them are not directly translated.
I think mine's pretty spot on.
I don't even know your
Uh,
patrons, which is one of the hints
I
that I'm
know.
missing.
I know you don't know who my patron is, because I didn't tell anybody. Even though it doesn't actually matter, because it amuses me and only me.
The one that comes to mind is
Don't guess. It just gets him off. Just assume that he
It does.
chose an asshole and go on.
the keeper
Honestly,
of birds is what
Don't,
It
don't even
was-
bother.
what
Don't
comes to
even
mind for me.
bother. Don't even
He-
bother.
His patron's mine, guys.
That's why I'm trying to distract.
Is his 5-inch? Is his 5-inch dick, and nothing else matters.
Oh, Hayden, go to bed. You're just salty that you didn't get anything done at the end of this.
It was really sad watching you do the spirit quest, Hayden. It was really sad.
Everybody else had it done. Hayden,
The spirit quest you don't even remember doing at this point.
you don't. Like, you keep going on about how, like, you kept going into trying to jump into other people's spirit quests like it was a group thing.
Okay, we'll
Not
redo
gonna
yours
lie.
at another point. Actually,
Not
I'm
gonna
gonna
lie,
redo his
all those
spirit quest
points are
in its
true.
entirety.
Anyway,
Everything you just said was the truth.
yes.
Anyway,
Yes.
questions, comments, and concerns continuation. And helping to plan out next session after we get the catch up with the other boys done.
My concern. Sorry, John. Continue.
No, go ahead. Your concern. I was just trying to organize.
I'm gonna be very sad if next session is our last day of as children.
One of two.
I feel like we've been going along at a really, really good clip. I think we can get it done next session.
I want you to enter the teenage years. It's gonna be interesting.
I'm kind of.
I do need you to prepare your tokens
Prepare
for your
thought-
evolution.
That we all had those. already
Oh, yeah, I
prepared.
need to find a teenager.
Yeah, I thought we already
sent you
had
some
teenage
options.
years prepared.
Oh, it's a good thing I already have my teenager.
Yeah, like I
And
already
adult
have
done.
mine. Like I thought.
Okay, you see, I had a few pictures that were potentially ones for Olwin Teen, and now I'm a bird person, so those are out the window.
Those are all personal problems. You shouldn't have.
Also,
stapled a
please
fucking
update pack
throat to
knowledge.
yourself.
Those who
Mhm.
really want the meta hard knowledge. Because if you don't update the pack knowledge and people start to ask, I'm gonna go, I ain't giving it to you. So pack knowledge. Those who actually care.
Johnny, you are in charge of pack knowledge. Transcribe
Pack
the
Mom.
entire recording into our pack knowledge.
Yeah, Johnny, do it.
That's your job, Johnny.
Silence.
I'm
is the
sorry,
only
Johnny.
answer.
You're the
Been
pack
voted-
mommy.
You've been
All
voted into
around
the
me
pack
are
mommy.
familiar faces.
Familiar
places.
I like that this became like row, row, row your boat, where we all just came in a different side of the song.
No. We need to continue with questions, and comments, and concerns. My question, comment / concern here. Dang it, Johnny! Why did you have to distract me?
Yeah,
I
told you to go, but
No.
that was too much.
Johnny, today got the very first skill advancement with no merit point invested.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Didn't
was
happen.
what exactly?
Trade
Okay.
cooking.
Oh, trade cooking. Yes, that was me
Yeah.
working at it.
All of us have worked at a bunch of things so far, and not a one of us have gotten anything without merit point expenditures
You
until now,
are
which is
incorrect.
You
I
don't
got-
count. You're special boy.
Day runes a while, like last session, I think it was the last session or the session before?
Doesn't count. Exactly how John just
You
said
got it.
that.
Actually, no. Let me correct myself. I did spend points on that. Never mind.
See,
Yeah.
See? Scrub.
Or did I?
Anyway.
Wait, let me double check.
I think you did.
No,
What a
no, I didn't.
two-faced liar.
No, I spent like 2 weeks on it. That's what it was.
Yeah, he's a two-faced liar. He obviously spent time on it.
But yeah, it's just something to keep in mind that we do have confirmation that you do not have to spend merit points on everything.
That is correct.
You may
Some
be
of
able
you
to
have no
spend-
patience.
Well,
I own that.
hey, Matt, tell me what light technique I haven't learned from Rickard because I haven't had patience.
You'll learn them over time. Believe me.
Exactly.
You haven't
patience
learned
is the
a
key.
great. You haven't learned a great many techniques from being patient.
I haven't learned anything from patience, is what I'm being told.
To
No,
be
no,
fair,
no, no, no.
I still haven't learned anything from our Smith lady, and I've been doing it as long as you've been with
Dude,
Rickard.
I've been doing
Patience.
Rickard since
If you want to invest
literally
merit.
the first episode. Like the
You're
first
right.
session-
I did it like second
Yeah.
episode is when I picked up mine.
First session, I went with Rickard, and he has been telling me random rhymes and to go
Side
sit in the
note.
sunlight since then.
Instead of calling them sessions, we should definitely be calling them episodes from now on, because that feels right
Fine.
somehow.
Episode 1.
That's what I have them as anyway. So
This is
yeah.
the sun.
So
Episode
Hayden, the
change
real
to
reason
that.
why you're not getting any
Sun.
advancement is because you
Episode-
mispronounce his name.
Every single time.
No, Matt. I'm going to put so many points into him that you
It's
have to. call
Paladin
him
Richards.
Rickard.
That's it doesn't matter how much points you invest if you can't pronounce his name correctly. you-
Paladin Rickard. Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
I'm not sure how birdie my character is at this point.
You're very birdie.
It's not too bad. It looks like if you have a cloak, then there's a little bit of
Hey,
a cowl,
With
like a
with
little
the
bit
end
of
of
a.
this session, tier 5
This is it.
light
Yep, we're
affinity.
done.
Tier 5 light
What do you
affinity.
mean? I
His
literally need
name's
to
now
go to
Rickard.
bed. I do have work in the morning despite the split in my
Sucks to
foot.
be you. I don't.
It does.
You have work in the morning, Matt?
Yeah, man. That
He
really
does.
sucks to be you.
Oh, that does suck to
Yeah,
be
like,
you.
all
I
of
was
us
keeping
are
you.
Fine.
I'm gonna try and get out of it
We're
though.
all just chilling here.
Matt,
waiting for-
Leave immediately.
And Matt, I just want you to know that if you leave right now, you admit that his name is Rickard.
Don't encourage him, Hayden.
I will.
And there he goes. He's gone.
And he has admitted that it's Rickard. There you
Good
It's
go.
not.
No,
It's-
no, it's Rickard. There you go. A challenge was issued, and he backed down. So
That poor
it's
lad.
now Rickard.
I don't know how he does it.
So, guys, how did you like that? What would you call that? 12.
Session?
No. I'm trying to count. 12, 13, 17-hour session? No, 16
I wanted to
hour.
go 20.
Are you counting the time we were playing League? Because that's the only way that
Yeah.
works.
Okay, so
Yeah,
instead of a
there's-
16-hour session, it was a 14-hour session.
No.
And you take
okay.
that 14 and minus it by another 5 because of the random periods of time which